Right off the back, thank you so much for the resub, Captain Kitsune. I super duper appreciate it. You know, the people who watch, but especially the people who sub are like, what keep the channel going? Let us play new games, get upgrades, stuff like that. So you are super duper appreciated. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Maybe it could be afternoon for you at this point, I believe. But yes, I'm struggling to know what to do today, because we could just have another Uma day. It's 1 p.m. Yes. Good afternoon, B. What is up? Good evening to B. Guys, I don't know what to do. We could like do a tier list. We could do like, I don't even know. We could have a discussion. We could go through my letterboxd. I could start ranking movies from the year. This wouldn't be my official list, but we could rank movies from the year. We could play a game. We could play a free game. We could play Uma. I also have access to Xbox Game Pass and like a rather big shared library. So if there's any games that you guys are like, oh, I would love for you to play this, especially if it were like a one and doneer, that would be beautiful. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to stream and see where the vibes take us today. That's the vibe. It's cold af, bro. That's about to be me. When I'm gone, I'm into like, I mean, both the places are colder than where I am. One place in Missouri, like sometimes it's quite chilly, sometimes it's not quite chilly. So we'll see how that is this year. But then I'm going to Washington State, and that's gonna be chilly. That's gonna be chilly. My poor Californian body. I'm weak now. I used to be so strong when I lived in Washington, but now I'm weak. I have not played Stray. I do think I have access to Stray. That could be interesting. I could be down for some Stray. This weekend with the wind chill, it's supposed to be negative 25. Bro, it hits like 70 here and I'm freezing. Not literally, but not unheard of. Not unheard of at all. Let me check my access to Stray. Yes, I could hypothetically play Stray today. Wisconsin life crazy. I don't think I've ever been to Wisconsin. I have some like distant family there, but not like close enough family to where like I go visit them. These lo-fi beats are putting me to sleep. Putting me to sleep right now. In a good way? In a bad way? I don't know. Who's to say? I'm pulling up chat on my phone before I get too logged in. Snoozy vibes. I love a good snoozy vibe. Let's see. Let me put some stuff into a poll. Feel free if you. I'll put like an other option. What we doing? Stray. Uma. Movie ranking. Other just chatting tier list. JC is gonna mean just chatting, just so y'all know. Okay, I'll put this on for like 10 minutes. We can be yapping. We can straight up be yapping. Okay, cool. Poll is up. Yeah, poll is up. Lock in. Um, come during the summer. That's so fair. That totally makes sense. I bet it's pretty hard to get around in the winter. I know, like, again, growing up in Washington, if you live there, you're prepared for it, but it doesn't make it fun. I mean, maybe some people have fun, but I have, like, a memory. I lived on a hill at one point, and the hill was, like, totally iced. And I just remember being in the car, and it was just slowly sliding down the hill. I, like, straight up thought we were gonna die. It was so scary. I was probably, like, a 5th grader or something. Oh, the memes. The memes. Miss those days. In a way, I do miss those days, you know? I miss playing in the snow. I haven't, like, been around enough snow to, like, play in it in a while. Even when I, like, go to Washington, like, it's not as snowy as I recall whenever I go back there. I'm like, dang. Dang. But, yep, we got the poll going. So, feel free to vote if you feel one way or the other. I think if I receive no votes, we'll just go with Stray. I'd go back to being a kid if I still got my paycheck. That's also fair. Having adult money, like, hit different. Having adult money really do truly hit different. Quite a fan of that adult money. And then spending it on kid things. If y'all are just popping in or out, we're deciding what to do today. There is a poll currently. If y'all split it 50-50, I will freak out. We'll have live crash out. That will be today's activity if y'all split the poll 50-50. Especially since I work for a federal government agency. Dang! If you like games that are basically just novels, I recommend Citizen Sleeper. It's a TTRPG. Live crash out sounds fun. Don't even, bro. Dice rolls determine what you can do throughout the day. That's interesting. Let me at least, like, bookmark that, because it sounds, like, vaguely D&D-esque, and, like, I used to play D&D a lot in high school, a little bit in college, and since post-college, it's not been something I've been doing. I miss it dearly. That feels like that could give me the itch back. I'm a mailman. Hey, it's still a government job. I love supporting the USPS. Oh, this looks like cool as fuck, actually. Whoa. I'm putting this on my wish list at least for sure. I really like this art style. Oh my god, I'm burping. I'm crying. I need to be burped. I need my back pat. I'm dying. Okay, that is at least on my wish list. That looks like pretty cool. Let me see if that's in the library. I doubt it. Yeah, but it is in my wish list. That sounds really cool, B. Government's a vibe. Again, if y'all are just hopping in, vote on that thing. Vote on that thing. Okay, we get some votes. I had a feeling this would happen. So far, looking at the votes, that's what I felt would happen. Speaking of D&D, if I can figure out how to do an Uma one, that would be interesting. An Uma D&D would go crazy, genuinely. The art and writing is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. You're only selling me more on that. I will definitely look it out. Look it up. Look into it. Whatever I'm trying to say. What is Uma? Umamusume. 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 Pretty derby. The horse girl game. You know. We got freaks. We're all freaks on the channel. Horse. Haunts. Haunts. We love horse. Nah, we'll vote for something else then. And get other people in here to vote. But what's up, God Skier? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for pulling up for a bit. Appreciate the first time chat. Maruzensky, my love. We love. Maru, my love. You could sway the tide, God Skier, I promise. I've definitely seen this game in a meme. Yup. It's our whole lives. This community is obsessed with it. We've literally played it like 3 times this week on stream, so... There we go, that Teo! And we just pulled her too. Thanks to B. Thanks to B. But yes, if, again, I see allegedly there's 8 people in here, and there's only 4 votes on the poll. The math is not mathing. Allegedly there's 8 people in here. The math is not mathing. Okay, the math is starting to math a little more. Did you get Manhattan Cafe? Not yet. I'm hoping the Game Awards are today. So today's our chance to win and get a bunch of carrots. Those are my hopes. Please take care of Dodo in my place. I will. We're gonna win the CM with Dodo, I swear to God. Okay, oh my God! Chat, why are you splitting it 50-50? We're gonna have a live crash out. We're gonna have a live crash out! Oh my God. Live crash out inbound. Did we split it? So far, there's still time. There's still time for people to show up and vote. But, maybe a live crash out is in place. If you are coming into stream, please stop splitting the vote 50-50. If you are joining stream, please. Please. No, not the secret hidden live crash out option. We're cooked. There's 11 people in here. 3 more of you need a vote. Live crash out is gonna go crazy. Live crash out. No, 1 went away. One of the 11 people dipped after I commanded them to vote. Rank movies while playing Uma. That would go crazy. That would go crazy. That could happen. How much time is left? Let me see. I don't think it's telling me. I just see the bar going down. I'd guess maybe a minute. It's not specifically telling me, which is weird. I know on predictions it will tell me specifically how much time is left, but the poll? Yeah, the poll is not telling me for whatever reason. Chat. Oh, gosh, we're about to do both. We could do both. Both could be fun. I'll have to, like, figure out the setup for that. But not impossible. Not impossible to achieve, it may be impossible to achieve both because of how the Uma setup works. Since it's not windowed, maybe I can make it windowed. If you use OBS, it's possible. Okay, okay. I think it's definitely possible to get both up on OBS, but for me to see both things in real time, I'm not sure. Chat. That time is dwindling. You can capture the game and the window. I use OBS. Fair. Because I have one monitor, I don't know if I can physically see both at the same time, but I can go back and forth. That's not a huge deal, I suppose. Okay, let me log into freaking Letterboxd on Firefox. Alright, yep. The live crash out was gonna be me figuring this out. I have 2. Yeah, maybe someday I need to, but like, okay. We're getting a sneak peek. We're getting a sneak peek of my life. This is my desk. Oh no, I'm caught on a cord. This is my crazy desk. Whoa, motion sickness. This is crazy. I'm going crazy today. I'm trying to show you guys my setup, but this is strugglesome. The actual computer's on my desk, so I don't know where to put. Whoa, now I have to set this back up. What have I done? This is what happens when I go rogue. There's my messy bed. Anya! Yeah, I have so much Anya on my desk. She's a queen. Damn, so what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna have to do both. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make one of those TikToks where there's gameplay in the corner. Yeah, I need a second monitor. I have to figure out the setup because like I could put it under my desk, but then it's like on the floor, and then with the cat, it's like a struggle. So that's something I have to figure out. Also, here's the other tea. Here's the other tea about my setup that might be disgusting. I'm not even using a computer monitor. I'm using a TV. I'm using a small TV. So I think I need to get one monitor. I should probably get one monitor. For real, at some point. Both. My votes from 2 accounts was worth it, I guess. There we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta log in on Firefox so we don't get blasted with ads. This is gonna be crazy. Let me also change what the Twitch setup says. Ranking 2025, that's the year I'm in. And playing Uma for my ADHD audience. There we go. Oh my god. ADHD, yippee, yippee. ADHD go brrr. Yeah, for real. Okay, here's the new. I think I watched 2 new movies this year. I'm obsessed with movies. Movies are a very consistent thing in my life. I love movies. Oh god, what is my username? I think I know what it is, but let me look on my phone. Also, if you want to know more of my opinions on movies, my letterboxd is linked down below. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Well, now you're gonna know what movies to watch, you know what I mean? Again, January is kind of my catch-up month, so this isn't gonna be my complete 2025 list, but this will be the beginning of it. Password is probably this. Oh, yay! Password on the first try is huge. Okay, home. The other struggle is I'm going to have to like learn how Letterboxd works on the computer while I'm doing this, and it's gonna be quite insane. But we'll figure it out. I guess I don't have to do it on Letterboxd. Maybe I can. I'll have the Letterboxd open so I can remember what my opinions are, but let's see. 2025 movies tier list. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of noise happening right now. I'm turning. We'll keep the lo-fi on. I'm turning the Uma noise off, I believe. I think that is the right call for this occasion. I can't watch movies anymore. ADHD. It makes me predict movies within 30 minutes, but that's fair. That is so real. ADHD is my superpower. Oh, God. I need a shirt. I need a shirt that says, like... I'm not officially diagnosed with anything, so maybe I shouldn't wear this alleged shirt in public, but I need a shirt that be saying some shit for real. I'm afraid of being disappointed, so I just watch the same couple movie series over and over. That is so fair. I've been aggressively disappointed by sequels this year. That's gonna, like, spoiler alert, that's gonna be the headline. I have been so disappointed by movies this year, it has, like, not even, or sequels rather, it's not even been funny. Literally, what is up with all that? Options? Can I make this windowed? I don't know. Pattern recognition is fun. Fair. Genuinely. Let's Google. I kind of think the answer is no. Yeah, Wicked 2, womp womp. Megan 2, womp womp. FNAF 2, there was some choices. We'll have a discussion about FNAF 2, I'm sure. Can I make Umamusume pretty derby windowed? Zootopia 2, pretty good. I'll give it that. Zootopia 2, pretty good. FNAF 2, I was like, I don't know. So, like, most of the media I consume, like, on YouTube. Alt-enter. Open sesame. Oh my god, huge. This looks so silly, but it is windowed now. Yeah, a lot of people are like, this has been really good. I like FNAF 2, but I just, like, I don't know, maybe I'm a hater. I don't want to be a hater. But some people, it seems very split. Some people have been like, this is really good. And other people have been like, this is not good. I'm kind of in the this is not so good. It wasn't like a waste of my time. Like, if you like FNAF, definitely go see it. But like, I would say the first one was better. I had a funny idea for a horror movie. So the house is allegedly haunted. So poltergeist stuff happens. Family moves out. Zoom up to the side of the house. It was just a cat. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's quite funny. Okay. I'm starting to get this logged in here. Do not fret, chat. We're figuring it out. This is a super chaotic setup, but this is what we've chosen to do today. Oh my gosh. I'm like, how am I fitting everything in here? We're gonna figure it out. We're so gonna figure it out. We're getting there. We're getting there? I'm just locking in really quick. BRB locking in. Boom, 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 boom. Are you interested in the Hunger Games? I haven't watched the new ones, actually. I know people are, like, fiending for them. They're, like, super happy about the new ones. I have not been in that camp. I'm not opposed to them. I think my priorities have just been elsewhere. Oh god, where am I putting this chat? Where am I putting me? I'm gonna go... You guys are about to have, like, sensory overload. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so fun. Hashtag sensory overload. Chat background, go away. Chat box. Chat box? Oh. You're low-key gonna go, like, kind of in the middle of the screen. Okay, get ready for this setup. It's quite cursed. Boom. Because I feel like if I put chat over here, it's hard to read the text. But I know it's gonna be harder to read the text on Uma, so I think you're low-key gonna live, like, in the middle. How are we feeling about this? This is our life now. Welcome to I rank 2025 movies and play Umamusume simultaneously. Yeah, this will be a fun video. This will probably go up on the YouTube while I'm gone. Okay. Well, let's get our run started. I think that's, like, what's important. It really does look like those TikToks where we've just replaced Subway servers. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Aw, stream. So real, God skiers, so real. Okay. Why does this look weird? Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm freaking myself out. Well, let's get the most, like, so the clicking is off, like, my mouse is on regular creek, but it's clicking the other one, so the added challenge is that the mouse calibration is not happening on windowed Uma, so keep that in mind if I fumble the ball. We're gonna do mommy. We're gonna do mommy because that's the most visually stimulating. Oh my fucking god. Why doesn't the mouse just click where it's supposed to? Oh my freaking god, bro. I'm sure that'll go great with picking training. Yeah, for real. I'm so hyped for how this is going to go. What if we make the most goated mommy that's ever existed? That would go so crazy. I want a stick coming up in here. I want Manhattan Cafe. That's not Manhattan Cafe! Okay, there we go. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, we got the Uma going. It's off by like an inch. It's like so much it's off by. Y'all are seeing where I have to click on things, right? Like, this is truly diabolical. Okay, let's start talking about movies. Wallace and Gromit, I did watch. Let me find... Oh my god. I think you can use keyboard 1 to 5 to pick training? Ooh, I will have to figure that out. I spelt it wrong, didn't I? Wallace. Hold on. I'm cooked. I'm truly cooked. Oh my god. Films. This. Oh, but it says 2024. That's what I thought! I'm gonna ignore Wallace and Gromit. This says it came out 2024. Maybe it's one of those weird releases that, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The second to the last one. What is this? Who is she? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Wallace and Gromit came out last year. I haven't seen this. I'm gonna go, I want to see this, and then I'm gonna add a row below. That's, I'm okay. I'm okay not seeing this. I'm okay not seeing this. That's fine with me if I don't see this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is also low-key just gonna go in here. I'm gonna speed run. Better Man, I thought was also last year. Am I cooked? Is my brain cooked? Either way, I don't want to watch it. Either way, I don't. 2024. What is going on? This says 2025 movies. I saw 2025 movies down the line. Don't even trip. I don't want to watch Better Man. This person that I don't like loves it. I'm like, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. I swear I watch a lot of movies. This is making me seem like I don't watch a lot of movies, but like, hold on. Hold on. Let's get a training going. Let's see if this 1 through 5 works. Oh, I'm scared to like, even like peek. Okay, so to click them, I just need to be like 1 over. 1 through 5 is not working, but that's okay. That's okay. Monkey. The Monkey movie. Let me pull up a trailer. Let me pull up a trailer for the Monkey movie. Y'all will see. Y'all will see what's going on. I don't know. It had the potential to be good, and then the reviews started coming back, and I was like, there's no way this is good.
I know what you're thinking.
There's no way.
What's with the monkey? I'm Robbie Williams. I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
I don't know. It's about a guy that like no one in America. B, do you know who this guy is? He's British, I think. No one in America knows who the hell this is. So it was like weird that this was happening. Yes? I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who Robbie Williams is.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
No one in America knows who the hell this is, bro. It was such a weird choice. Huh? But he's a monkey! But it's a biopic, but he's a monkey the whole time. On top of that. It's on Paramount, I believe. I don't know what I just trained. I trained wit, I guess. Oh my god. Why is he a monkey though? I think it's like a metaphor for how he feels like people don't like treat him like a person. I don't know. It's crazy. Did Pasek and Paul do music in this? Or maybe it was like a Platt production or something. I don't know. There was like... It was crazy. It was crazy. One of them days I did not see, but I would like to see it. September 5th looked really good. I swear I watch movies. I swear, I swear, I swear. Flight Risk, that looked like Dookie. I'm speedrunning. Presents, I want to watch. Presents is so cool. Let me pull up the trailer for it. I'm sad I couldn't see it in the theater. I'm so shocked. Every British woman 50 plus has a crush on that man. No one in America knows what the hell. No one in America knows him at all. Oh no. Uma's frozen. Uma's frozen, I fear. Oop, Uma's not frozen. Don't even trip.
What's what, like?
That's so funny. Yeah, and then they were like super duper like every time I'd go to a movie theater, I'd seen a trailer for this. Not this, but for Better Man. This movie is a scary movie.
And it goes on.
And what's crazy about it is it's from the POV of the ghost. I bet I'm gonna watch this in January. I'm gonna make that
like
a plan of mine.
The world cracks apart.
It's such an interesting concept. I'm very intrigued.
You fall into this hole.
And I think I heard it was good. Let me go to Letterboxd.
And the sides are mud. And
that sounds very interesting. I love a good like spooky movie too. So it seems like a good thing for me. I'm very intrigued.
And you wonder what it will be.
But yeah, this trailer's so ominous. It's a good trailer. It's a good trailer. Alright, I'm not looking at the effects. Let me check the audio too on OBS. Let me turn her up a little. Let me turn that audio up a little. But yeah, the camera work looks like super interesting in this movie. I'm even gonna go here. Robbie Williams monkey jump scare. I can't spell. We knew that already. We already knew that I couldn't spell. That's nothing new. Presents. This says 2024 as well. Well, I'm gonna add it to my watch list. Maybe like some of these things like debuted at a festival like in 2024, but then the like actual release maybe was 2025. Colors Within I would be interested in. I think that that's like a well-known anime director. All right, I'm finally getting the movies I have seen. Okay. Dogman. Let me see. I remember Dogman. If you have ADHD, I think Dogman is the most... I didn't mean to hit rest. That shit was crazy. If you have ADHD, I think Dogman is probably the most realistic, like, POV you have ADHD movie you ever have. Maybe rather if you don't have ADHD and if you want to, like, find out what that's like. I don't know what happened in my Uma window here. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. This movie's out of control. I mean, I think canonically, like, literally, I'm not even joking. And I think it was on purpose. I do be a jokester sometimes. I'm not even joking this time. At the end of the movie, there's a robot that saves the day that's called AD, like ADHD or AD. Yeah, ADHD. Literally, the movie is about ADHD, and it straight up makes you feel like you have it. Unironically. Unironically. Let me see what I said about it. I think I literally said something along the lines of it and probably gave it 2 stars. Dogman. 2 stars. Kind of general consensus. I rated it a little lower than most people. This movie was kind of mid. Like, the art style was probably my favorite part of this movie. Oh my god, I liked a lot of reviews from this movie. This movie has ADHD. It's true. I need to show it to my ADHD wife. Yeah, I mean, it is like a feel-good movie. Like, literally, they harness the powers of ADHD to, you know, save the day. It's nice. It was, like, cute, but it was so freaking all over the place. It was literally, like, I felt like I was getting whiplashed. I was kind of scared at times. And also Pete Davidson is in it, I guess. He's a father. Pete Davidson is a father in this movie. And that goes about as well as you'd think it would. So this movie's not going very high on my list. It was fun. I mean, I think if you maybe have nostalgia for Captain Underpants and Dogman, you will like this movie more than I did. I don't think I'm putting it in... I'll put it in the C- tier. It was just a lot going on. The pacing was crazy. Like, it felt like I was reading multiple parts of, like, a comic book series, which makes sense. That's where it was adapted from, but it wasn't, like, super cohesive, and it just kind of frightened me in a certain way. In a not good way. I should not be frightened during Dogman. Or rather, overwhelmed is probably the more accurate term. I was quite overwhelmed. Yeah, if you are a Captain Underpants Dogman fan, you will like this more than I did. That's basically sums that up. Okay, next movie on the docket here. Companion. Companion was really good, except the trailer, like, gave away the plot twist. I think if I'd gone into the movie not knowing the plot twist, my brain would have, like, straight up exploded. But because the trailer gave away the plot twist, I was like, bruh. I don't know. It was still good, but it would have been so much better had the trailer not told me exactly what was going to happen. Why do trailers do that so often? Literally, this is the worst, like, most egregious example of it. Genuinely, very mad that the trailer did that. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to rob you of that experience. But you should go watch this movie if you don't know what the plot twist is. It's actually pretty good. I think I rated it 4 stars. I think because of what the trailer did to me, I'm gonna put it in a B+ tier. I think we got better movies coming up faux show. But pretty good movie. I liked the acting. Like, it was a good... It's like technically horror, but it's more so like gore that happens. Let me see what Letterboxd has to say about that. Companion. Like, there's like, it's thriller, maybe might be more. Thriller, science fiction, horror. Yeah, it's like technically horror. It's really not that scary. You're like rooting for her. It's like a Megan-esque situation. Like, it's camp. It's camp. Would it be like Star Wars if said that Darth Vader was Luke's father bad? I feel like that's different. I think some things you're definitely there for the journey, but I think if I had this revealed to me, it would have cooked a little harder. Maybe even still in the case of, you know, if you find out about Vader in the moment, I think your brain would explode a little more. That doesn't make it bad. I still rated this 4 stars. I still rated this 4 stars. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. What did I say? I said, is this not the average female experience? That's what I said. So if you want to know if you want to have ADHD, go to Dogman. If you want to know the average female experience, go to Companion. That's the tea. That's the gag. Okay, I think my mouse somehow got fixed on Uma, so that's huge, genuinely. But yeah, still a good movie. Would have cooked way harder if the trailer didn't massacre me. That's also gonna be a running theme this year. I had so many trailers like betray me. I had so many trailers betray me. Is it intense? No. It's like definitely not like Terrifier levels. I'm trying to recall. It's not super bad, but I think there's like a couple of moments. Significant amounts of violence and gore. Bloody fatalities. Characters are stabbed, shot, and beaten to death with depictions of gushing blood and blood spurts. Oh yeah, there was like, I mean, for the sake of not like spoiler, but like content warning, there was like one kill where they used like a wine bottle corkscrew. That was kind of crazy. So yeah, I guess it was pretty gory. I'm like somewhat desensitized to that, but I don't recall it being super intense. There weren't like guts falling out or anything, but there were some pretty gnarly kills in it. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I had a good time at it. I would have had, again, a better time had they let the story cook. That is fair. Yeah. No, like, guts falling out, but that did say that, like, someone's face was, like, pretty beaten up. I, like, don't remember. This was at the beginning of the year this year. So a lot has happened since then. But, a little bit of gore. A little bit of gore in there. Nothing, again, not, like, Terrifier levels at all. Okay. Love Me? Bro, I bet no one's seen this movie. I really liked it. This was kind of like, some people did not like this quite a bit. Yeah, a lot of people said it was mid to bad, but like, I don't know. Maybe I was just like in a mood when I watched it, but this is like a love story. And they're both like robots, but they like they like become sentient, and they basically use like meta AI. The movie does not use AI, but like functionality in the plot, the buoy and the satellite who are in love with, it's kind of like WALL-E, except if they use Facebook meta AI. Basically the buoy is in love with the satellite first, and the buoy like sees these YouTube videos of like people doing like a date night like type of video, and the buoy like wants to recreate that with the satellite, and so then they like both go into the meta AI universe and they like kind of model themselves over this people, like after the people in the YouTube video. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. And it just had like a lot to say about like the meaning of life and love. Like I was bawling my eye out. At one point I laughed so hard I cried because someone in the theater just kept saying, "She's a buoy." They would just randomly go, "She's a buoy," and then I would laugh so hard I cried. I'm trying to put this in a better place. But yeah, they would just go, "She's a buoy," and then I'd laugh so hard I cried. It was quite the experience. But I felt like this was super moving. Like, I don't know, "She's a buoy." I think that's literally what I said in my rating. Open my rating. "She's a buoy." I really like this, and I think because like no one saw this movie, I like it just a little bit more. I think that people should see this. It might not be for everyone, but I feel like it had something really significant to say. I'd say I even liked it more than Companion. I don't think this was the best movie on the planet, but Love Me, underrated. Underrated, absolutely. I'm gonna put it above that. Because it moved me. I was like weeping. I was straight up weeping over a buoy and a satellite. It was crazy. And then Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart was there. What? Kristen Stewart was a buoy. What more could you want? What more could you want? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What is this? I don't know. It looks vaguely, on cover alone, I'm intrigued. Is she like a wrestler? Is she BDSM? I don't... Dark match? What is this? Oh, it's wrestling. Get this out of here. I don't want to watch wrestling. I take it back. What is this? Creep box. Creep box. Apparently no one saw this movie. Apparently no one saw this movie to give it a rating on Letterboxd. And it says 2023. I'm extra confused. I'm extra confused. Get this out of here. I don't need this. I don't need this. Here's another movie I saw. Love Hurts. I was so excited. Ariana DeBose, Kei Kui Kwan. Seems like pretty good. He gets to do his own stunts. It's like a la Jackie Chan-esque. This is some of the worst writing I saw all year. And the acting was pretty bad. I'd say it's worse than Dogman. Let's see what I rated it. I was like super pumped. I was super excited. 2 stars. 2.5. My dear friend, it was not that good. 2 stars. Show my activity. What did I say about it? Guys, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Stunts and cinematography, mostly really cool and good. Writing and direction, I unfortunately cannot say the same. Yeah, this movie was not too good, chat. This movie, like, had a great premise. Frickin' like Sean Astin was in it. It was like, literally, on paper, everything should have went right. It didn't. It didn't. Nothing, nowhere, all at once. Great. That is true. I will like that review. Yeah, Kay was having a good time. Oh, Marshawn Lynch is in here? I don't know, chat. It was a ride. It was a ride. And low-key, like my friend says, he was kind of good. That's how you know we were kind of cooked. That movie had way more potential than it actually gave off, so I'm gonna have to keep it in that low ranking. It was not that good, I fear. Heart Eyes, I want to watch. This is, I'm blanking the name. One of our... Y'all watch Dropout? Anyone a Dropout fan out here? I don't know. Dropout, anyone? Hard Eyes, directed... Yes! Directed by Josh Rubin. Directed by Josh Rubin of Dropout. This is another horror movie. It seems slasher. I haven't watched it. I'll put it on my watch list. It seems pretty camp. I'm not a huge slasher genre-esque person. But I'm intrigued by this. I couldn't see it when it came out. I think I was busy. But basically, like, he only kills, it's Valentine's Day and he only kills couples, so like the single people have to like rise up, essentially. Seems interesting, seems camp. I'm not huge into the slasher genre, but I'm intrigued. I'm quite intrigued. I would like to see that. I'd like to see that. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need this. No, 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 no. Popeye's Revenge? I gotta see a trailer for this. What do you mean? What do you mean Popeye's Revenge? Oh my god. I guess gore warning. If it's in a trailer, it probably can't be that bad, but be prepared.
It all started with a scream.
You know, he's
Popeye's Revenge.
It was 15 years ago, the little boy.
Like, I know this can't be good, but I'm curious, like, what level of camp this can bring to the table.
You just saw someone.
What are you doing driving down here? There's nothing down here apart from an abandoned old house.
He would never do that. He would never do the killing. I know, this is such a random, like, franchise to do. Because I know there was, like, the Steamboat Willie came out. There was, like, a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. But, like, Popeye? What has Popeye done to anyone? What the fuck? I just don't understand how he got here.
Coming to get you.
I just don't understand how Popeye got here. What's he doing here? How did he get here? I would lose it if in the dark you hear Popeye's laugh. Literally, what is he gonna? There better be. Yes, I was gonna say there better be a scene where he eats spinach and goes crazy mode. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't think that's bad enough for me to like take time to watch, but that's pretty funny. Oh, I didn't watch this. I bet I'll watch it. I heard kind of mixed reviews of the Captain America. I can't even remember the subtitle. And I can't read it on there. Captain America. I feel like it got re-edited though after the election. Brave New World. Because I don't know. I think they waited for the election to put out the edit of the movie. I'm not gonna lie. And I think that probably hurt it. Yeah. 3 stars and below. Womp womp. I did not go see this. I'm willing to give it a chance. I like going to the Marvel movies. Apparently not enough to go to this one, obviously. But, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance out of pure curiosity. But yeah, my conspiracy theory is the election happened. Oh my gosh, Streamboo got blocked. Okay. I'm like, who's getting auto-modded? It's someone trying to hit me with the best viewers on Streamboo. Get out of here. Yes. Again, my let me say this not having a scattered brain at the moment. If you want to know what having ADHD is like, come to a Sophia stream. Okay. My conspiracy theory is that they had 2 versions of this movie, and whichever version of the movie came out would be influenced by the American election. Why I think this is the trailers became low-key quite a bit different after the election. This came out in February. Election was like January. Or I guess election was like November. Yeah, but he was sworn in January. There we go. November was the election. And then post-November, I was like, these Tuelos are feeling a little less political. And I think this movie would have been really good if it was just very political and making a statement. And I feel like maybe it wasn't anymore. That's my conspiracy theory. I'm gonna have to watch it to see if that's... I mean, I won't know if there was another edit, but I feel like I might be able to sense if it was boiled down. I'm intrigued. I'm quite intrigued by that feeling I have. Paddington in Peru, I did not see. I've never seen a Paddington film. My friend is obsessed. I'm gonna add that conspiracy to my worldview. I'm glad. I really feel like that had to have been the case. Because in the first trailer, they were doing crazy stuff. They were like blowing up the White House. It was like, it was insane. I couldn't believe that I was watching the White House get blown up like on my IMAX screen for the trailers. And then that, like, I'm sure it was still in the movie, but they took that out of the trailer once the election happened. I was like, that's suspicious. That's kind of weird. That's all I'm saying. You know. But Paddington in Peru, I've not seen any of the Paddington films. My friend would like me to watch them. He loves Paddington. Paddington on the West End just happened, and it looked incredible. So, I'm quite intrigued. I'm intrigued by Paddington. Everyone's like, Paddington 2, best movie on the planet. I've yet to experience it. I just should. I don't need another Bridget Jones. I don't need The Gorge. I'm Still Here. Ooh, I feel like I heard that was good. Let me look into this. I did not watch it. 2024. Interesting. I'm not gonna put it on the list because I think this probably was an example of came out, ooh, like high rating. Okay, I'll put it in here. This was like super nominated at the Oscars. I think this probably was an example of came out at a festival in 2024 and then maybe dropped early 2025. But yeah, I'd watch I'm Still Here. It has remarkable reviews, as you can see. So, quite interested. No. The Monkey I would see. This is another horror film. Stephen King, I believe. Walter Goggins. Seems like a pretty good lineup. We all know the best movie on the planet is The Room. Real. Super true. Super duper true. I have to agree. Unbreakable Boy, bro. Unbreakable Boy, so bad. Didn't watch it. It's an autism movie. It's a Christian autism movie. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Oh, hi, Mark. Real. Christian autism movie. With Zachary Levi? I believe Zachary Levi was in this. I'm like, bro. Bro really fell off. Don't trust that. Yeah, I'm like, yikes, buddy. That's pretty bad. Cannot do that to us. No Unbreakable Boy in the viewing cycle whatsoever. I fear we would be cooked. The Cleaner. No. I feel like Riff Raff was not good, but I feel like my friend liked it, and it's a friend Riff Raff. Here we go. 2024. What the heck? Oh no, he didn't like it. Okay. Yeah, this looks mid. Another Pete Davidson. Why is Pete Davidson in so many movies? Get out of my face, Pete Davidson. I listened to you in Dogman. I think that's all I need this year from you. I'm just going through these. A lot of movies come out. I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. Mickey 17, I really liked. Parasite director Bong Joon-ho. Very different from his usual work. But I had a lot of fun. This was not a perfect movie. I'd say I probably liked it a little more than Companion at the very least. Let's move it up there. Let's think about that. Did I like it more than Love Me? Love Me certainly moved me more, but I think this was a better movie in general. I'll keep it in the A- tier. Like, I think I have better to come. But Mickey 17 I really liked. Robert Pattinson. I love Robert Pattinson. I enjoyed Mickey 17. I'm glad you did, fun guy. I think I severely underestimated how many movies get released in a year. Yeah, and I'm sure this isn't even all of them, high key. These are just like major releases. Yeah, that looks rough. Let's go on the middle. Mickey 17. Oh, have you seen the movie Nausicaa? Because low-key, this was Nausicaa, but like sexy in a way, like a little bit. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I liked the political commentary. I think at times the political commentary was like a little too much. I like a political movie, but they had Mark Ruffalo basically doing a Trump impression. I'm like, we don't need to be that on the nose. We don't need to be that on the nose. Plankton movie? What do you mean the Plankton movie? Hold up. What? But yeah. In general, really, really liked Mickey 17. Love me some Robbie Pattinson. I didn't think I would be a Robert Pattinson stan, but I kind of am. Oh, he's got a little baby. Look at his baby. His little doggy or something. This looks so bad according to these reviews. Literally no one watched this movie. I don't think I'm going to. My sisters, again, I have sisters who are like a bit younger than me. They're not big SpongeBob fans, so I wouldn't even watch this like vicariously through them. I don't think I'm cooking. I don't think I'm gonna watch the Plankton movie. Sorry, guys. I know you guys really want me to, but doesn't he hate Twilight? Yeah, well, I think, like, more so Twilight, like, put him in a box. I think for a really long time, people only saw him as Edward Cullen. And I think that's what he hates about it. What is this? I don't know. I don't need a creepy baby in my life. I love a good horror, but creepy baby, I don't know, bro. Night of the Zoopocalypse. Let me see if that got any good reviews, because I love a good animated flick. I love a good animated flick. Mid, I'm not using my time on it. I'm not using my time on it if it's mid. Get me out of here if it's mid. This Sydney Sweeney movie, no. Can't support Queen anymore. Apologize. Plus, I think it was mid. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Also, like, she plays, like, a butch woman. I don't know, bro. Does this list include foreign films like Hot Springs Shark Attack? Oh. I kind of don't think so. I think it had to have been a major release in the US, is kind of what this list is looking like. Which, like, could include a foreign film, but, probably not that. Let me look up Sydney Sweeney. Oops, spelled her name wrong. Oh, well. Oh, Christy! This isn't Christy? What's Queen? Queen movie. No, not Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, no wonder no one saw it. Oh, Queen of the Ring. I didn't see the subtitle there. Queen of the Ring. Who is this? Oh. Walton Goggins again? Damn, good year for that guy. Mid. I don't know. I'm not a wrestling watcher. Why we got two wrestling movies this year? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Alright, here's another movie I watched. Novocaine. Novocaine I had fun at. This is a movie that contains a lot of gore. Basically, the premise of this movie is that, this guy has like a condition where he can't feel pain. And he like is in love with this girl and they work at a bank, and then there's like a bank robbery and she gets like kidnapped, and he like has the urge to go save her basically. It was fun. I had a hard time handling the gore, but I still watched it. Fair. This was fun. 3.5. Yeah, like this is more so like one of those movies that if you want to see like cool stunts and like get you a man who leaves mid-fight on his video game for you. So real. I'm only spitting facts out here for real. If you like movies where it's like about the gore / the stunts, there's a lot of fun gore, stunts, etc. in this movie. But if you can't handle watching a man stick his hand in a deep fryer and looking at the consequences of that, don't watch this movie. Don't watch this movie. If that's the case for you. Where? This also had like a fair plot twist. Like, kind of saw it coming. I'm gonna put this B- tier. Companion was certainly better. Even despite my sadness at what the trailer did to me. But Novocaine was fun. If you just want like a fun movie, go to it. It's not cinema. I think it accomplished exactly what it wanted to do. And that's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. Okay. The Looney Tunes movie I would be willing to watch. I'm not gonna actively put it on my watch list, but I'll throw it in this I wanna see it tier. Black Bag, I didn't watch. My friend liked it. It didn't look good to me. It didn't look good to me, bro. I don't know. I have a hard time. I have a hard time. Let's say that. Basically, how am I gonna word this? Frequently, I say I don't like romance genre. This is like a romance, enemy romance. Like, they're husband, wife. One guy's like FBI, and the girl's like an assassin or like some like mob boss or like crime ring lord or something along the lines of that. And it's supposed to be like sexy and like tense, and like I'm just not into those kinds of movies. They're not for me. I have people in my life who liked that movie, but I can tell when it's not for me. I can tell when it's not for me, and I knew that wouldn't be for me. Opus, I would be willing to watch. I didn't watch it. I think it ended up getting mid reviews. This is like another, is it horror or is it thriller? Horror, thriller, mystery. Yes, mid. But Ayo. I'm in it for her. Enemies to lovers. They're like lovers, but they're simultaneously enemies. I don't know. Like, I feel like they got married and they love each other because, like, of the thrill of it. Like, it's thrilling. It's thrilling to them that they hate each other and are at odds with each other and low-key might have to kill each other. I don't know, bro. I'm not into it. It's not for me. The Electric State. I'm willing to watch the trailer for this. This is another Chris Pratt nonsense movie. You know, Chris Pratt slop. That should be a genre in itself. I'm trademarking that. Chris Pratt slop. This is what this is. Straight to Netflix.
They don't sleep. They don't blink. I blink.
Oh my god, bro.
When the robots deviated from their assigned task, we banished them.
I'm tired of the Chris Pratt slop.
the
I can't
electric
handle
state.
it anymore. Used to really like Chris
200,000
Pratt.
square miles
I
of
love
secure
Parks and Rec.
territory.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. You got my freaking... I'm drinking out of a group cup currently. I got my plushies back there.
They're not us.
I own like almost
How could
every
they possibly
Rocket plushie in
understand
existence.
our best interest?
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm tired of Chris Pratt slop. I'm tired of it. Stop putting him in all these movies, bro. Oh, Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt. Have y'all seen the Chris Pratt meme?
Because the war with his boss was wrong.
Chris Pratt.
You wanna go
Thanks,
get your
AI
brother back?
overview. Chris
with you.
Pratt is a popular internet meme and YouTube character. Oh my god, fun. Good for them. Oop, I turned the audio off. I'm tired. Here's time for another conspiracy theory. This is conspiracy theories with Sophia, on top of everything else going on. Maybe I sound like super crazy. Here's my Chris Pratt conspiracy theory. I think he's like the test subject for how much AI we can do and like get away with it, and how much money we can make on that AI, on that single AI'd person. I think Chris Pratt is a real person. I think Chris Pratt exists. But I think he's the test subject for how much we can get away with AI. Because also, like, all his, like, random kind of political stuff that happened, do you remember that? I feel like he just had so many, like, lukewarm takes in a row. Like, he was trying to have the opinion that, like, he thought people wanted him to have. And then, like, when people were like, don't have that opinion, he, like, backtracked. That's giving AI. And I think especially with how many animated films where it's just his voice, I'm like, that's kind of giving AI, bro. That's kind of giving AI. Can't lie. And it's also just, like, the portion of this conspiracy theory. I'm sick of this man. That's what I'm saying. I think another part of this conspiracy theory is how much money can you make off one person? With his movie sales, with how many games he's in, and also the theme park movie. The theme park money, not movie. The theme park money is crazy. Why is he in every theme park IP? It's freaking me out, bro. This man generates way too much money. Is he planning to be the next Nick Cage? Maybe, but like, Nick Cage is so iconic, bro. How could you even? How could you even? What is this? This looks vaguely familiar. I don't know. That's my conspiracy. I don't know how much I truly honestly believe that, but like, if that news ever broke, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Oh my god, the act. Oh, the actor! The actor! The actor! This looks interesting to me too. I never saw it. It had kind of a pretty limited release. But yeah, those are my Sophia conspiracy theories today. This is one of those like blurring the lines between like person and actor movies. It looked like pretty interesting and artistic. Apparently it's pretty mid. I'd put this on my watch list. The trailer looked really interesting. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the actor. I have a lot to say about Chris Pratt, but what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Last Supper, I don't need to watch. Don't need this, don't need this. Not a big Western person. No. Snow White. Snow White. This movie was not good, bro. This is another movie theater experience where, like, I don't know what was going on. When I go to a kids movie, I expect the kids to, like, be kids. I'm not mad about that. There was an adult that every time Dopey was on screen, this adult would go, Dopey! Dopey! I'm like, can you stop talking? Is it possible to stop talking? And on top of it, it was just kind of bad. I don't understand the choices they made, like, ever. What did I have to say about this? What I have to say about all this? Ooh, I said a lot. That means I did not like this movie if I said a lot. Here's what I said. Rachel Zegler was really good, and I enjoyed one of the new songs a lot. This is what brings it up to 2 stars. But the direction and writing was inexcusable. They literally said, it's time to dance, and started dancing. I think that one sentence sums it up, genuinely. They literally said, it's time to dance, and then they had a dance party. You know your movie's cooked if you have a dance party, bro. I'm just saying. The dwarves were uncanny, and also, they were literally magical. They were magical for no reason. I don't know what it was, but they, like, had literal, genuine magic. Just let them be dwarves. That mine, bro. Like, if they were magic, why can't they fix Snow White? You know what I mean? It was weird. And then the CGI they used to make them magic was weird. On top of that. There was little to no logic / continuity used in the obtaining of objects, appearances of characters, and motivations. Why did Gal Gadot need to turn her whole body instead of just her head? Why did she have 3 versions of the same outfit and only one looked good? Yeah, you're gonna get my costume thoughts, of course. Why was the costume jewelry so ugly and fake looking? Why is Disney so bad at villain songs now? And why did they have Gal Gadot attempt to sing this? Rachel Zegler is my queen. I totally agree. B. Both Rachel Zegler and Ariana DeBose keep getting, like, cooked. They just gotta let these girls have a win. Rachel, I think, did great, and I think all the problems were, like, directorial. Honestly, genuinely. Directorial and writing, major issues. Rachel Zegler, she's incredible. I had other issues. I'm like jogging my memory, including but not limited to George Salazar fighting for his life. Literally, I would get like a George Salazar jump scare for my non-Broadway obsessed people. He's a Broadway guy. I saw him live actually. I saw him in Little Shop as Seymour and he was really good. But what he's known for is Be More Chill. I feel like even if you're not a Broadway nerd, you've probably heard Michael in the Bathroom. That's this guy. He just like, randomly, he'd just have something to say. He was like putting his all into it. I can't clown him for that, but it was a little shoehorned in, and again, I think that's really directorial. The lighting, oh my god, the lighting cooked up the costumes like badly. The lighting absolutely destroyed the costumes. It just made like the colors on Snow White specifically look weird. Cause I think in this Snow White poster here, these colors look right, but there were some scenes where the lighting made like this look teal as opposed to blue. I was like, why are y'all like messing with the costume? Like, I'm sure not on purpose, but like enough to the point where I was like, this is making this not look like Snow White. I was mad. I was quite mad. The general cinematography, I'm too apathetic about this Disney live action remake to rant about it further. At the end of the day, just sloppy and lazy. Yes, they low-key just made it tangled. I do remember having that feeling. Why did I feel that way? And then I just want better for my girl Rachel. Please, God, give her a win. How do you get the costuming wrong? The costuming, I think, was fine, but the lighting made the colors look bad. I, like, have some questions about, like, the tulle skirt situation. I think that's kind of messed up costuming-wise. But it was the lighting. The lighting made the costume look wrong. Because, again, this color blue is good. Let me see if I can find it. There were certain photos, too, that I clocked before I even, like, got in there. Like, this lighting looks, like, perfect. This coloring looks great. When she's in here... Can I make this big? Can I make this big? Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Open the image. Open the image in a new tab. Open the image in a new tab. This is like crusty. This is crusty, but I think it gets the point across. It just makes these colors look weird. Because I thought it was the costume that was wrong at first. Again, I don't like this tulle skirt situation. That's a different conversation. But as long as like you got the main components, I'm like, whatever. This is like just the wrong blue. And it's the lighting's fault. Like, no one clocked that. I don't know if it was in the color correction after the fact or what, but Snow White was cooked, bro. Snow White, I'd rather watch Dogman again. This is going in F tier. That's at the bottom. That could be the worst movie I've seen this year. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty rough. It was quite rough. How did they make it Tangled? I feel like, oh, they like introduced like a Flynn Rider-esque character. Like the Prince guy was giving Flynn Rider like 100%. I'm like, y'all just wanted Tangled. And then I think there was some plot about like a missing, like of course her dad is like not alive, but there was like another element to that that was like, I don't know, very Tangled-esque, where I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Lock in. Just straight up lock in, please. Okay. Alto Nights, something I didn't watch and I don't want to watch. You have Robert De Niro. This came out before Sinners, but low-key they were like trying to do Sinners but with Robert De Niro and it flopped. Not the plot of Sinners, but like the fact that like he had like a twin. He had like an evil version, an evil twin or something, and they were both Robert De Niro, and it was like really stilted and bad. Don't need to watch that. Didn't watch it, don't need to. Didn't watch it, don't need to. I'm curious what these reviews look like. Beginning of the year, kind of rough for movies, not gonna lie, which is kind of the case. Because if you want to get Oscar nommed, you usually don't come out at the beginning of the year. Okay, mid to low, mid to low. I thought they were gonna be abysmal ratings, but not too bad. Could be worse. Certainly could be worse. Good for them. Good for them for doing the bare minimum. I love that. I don't need this. Working Man's not for me. Woman in the Yard I would be interested in, but I heard it was kind of a flop. This is another horror movie where I think the metaphor is like, I think it's like a suicide metaphor, and I heard that they handled it kind of poorly. I'm a little intrigued. I'm not gonna actively put it on the watch list, but I'm intrigued enough to like maybe see what's going on with Woman in the Yard. Death of a Unicorn. I think a lot of people didn't like this one. I don't know, it clicked with me. It clicked with me. I liked it quite a bit. 3.5, you know. Not the best movie. Oh man, some people I know gave this really bad ratings. It was camp. It was camp. I don't know. Not the best movie ever. I liked the campiness. I felt like I liked the rich people. The rich people were like well played, pretty funny. And I liked the metaphors. I liked the metaphors that Death of a Unicorn was trying to present. That kind of like what you become when you want to protect your child. It was like, I appreciated that. It was not the best movie on the planet, but this like, I don't know. I also wanted to support it because this is one of the first movies that like during the writer's strike, they were like, oh, A24, you're not gonna abuse your workers. And this was like one of the first movies that got to continue working during the writer's strike. So I wanted to go support it, first of all. And then like, I had a good time. It was not the best movie ever. Not the best movie ever, but I think I liked it more than other people did. I'll put this in a healthy C+ tier. I think I'll put that in a healthy C+ tier. I had a good time. You know, Novocaine, I think, more so did what it wanted to do in its writing and comedic stylings and etc. But Death of a Unicorn, I vibed with it. There's gore. Not that, dang, I kind of liked a lot of gory movies this year, but oopsie. I'm built different nowadays. But, yeah. I enjoyed. Not, again, it was different. Uh-oh. I don't know. I feel like when I go to the movies too, I'm usually like, I'm actually not a hater. Believe it or not, I'm not a hater. But, I don't know. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not a hater. I promise I'm not a hater. But Here's where we go. I'm just like kind of empathetic to the filmmaking process. I think it's hard for me to rate things like obscenely low because I know what it takes to like put together a movie. I'll rate things pretty low, but it's rare I'll give something like a 1 star or even a half star. Let's go look at my letterbox, like low to high. Rating. Oh, sort by lowest first. Oh, this is movies of all time. I thought it was my movies. Hold on. Here we go. Sort by lowest first. This cannot be true. Oh, average rating. My rating. Here we go. The lowest I've ever given is a 1.5. Believe it or not, I'm not a hater. 1.5 is as low as I've gone. I've yet to see a movie that made me feel like it was a complete waste of my time. But some movies come close. Some movies come close. But I can always see like some sort of redeeming quality in a movie. That doesn't mean I'm gonna glaze. I'm not a glazer per se. But I don't know. I'm pretty empathetic when I'm giving my ratings. Maybe more than I should be on some occasions. But I think that's part of why, like, I like Death of a Unicorn. It clicked with me. It's okay if it didn't click with others. Okay. This looked interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it. Ballad of Wallace Island looked kind of interesting. It seemed kind of like a buddy comedy-esque type of situation, but like with heart and something to say. Could be good, could be good. Did not see this, did not see this. Screamboat! I was just talking about this. Why don't we watch the trailer? Because we watched the Popeye trailer. Why not? Oh my god, he's so ugly. He's so ugly. Screamboat. You watched it? You watched it? Oh my god.
You said that last week and the week before.
Who's up watching my Screamboat?
About a monster that lurked in the underbelly of the ferry. Steamboat Willie.
That's gonna make one fucked up.
At least I know where he came from. In the Popeye one, I'm like, where did he come from?
Come quick!
Where did he come from?
Everything is not cool.
Steamboat Willie lives on a boat. Sure, that makes sense to me.
What are you?
He's like a demonic rodent with shorts and a hat. Maybe it wants some cheese.
This might be stupid enough to watch. This is not actively going on my watch list, but this could be stupid enough to watch.
It's the happiest.
Yes, immediately. The second they go into public domain, they're like, they gotta kill now.
It is a small world.
They gotta kill now. No! Not that it's a small world after all. I'm literally cooked, bro.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody.
Literally, I fear I'm cooked. That looks stupid enough to watch. That looks stupid enough to watch. Okay, Minecraft movie. I know I can find it probably pretty quick here. No? Oh, hey, it's right here. Yep, 2 stars sounds about right. I think I probably gave it... Gosh, yeah, I reviewed it twice. The first time I gave it 2.5 stars. At least I had fun. I genuinely liked the costuming in this movie. And I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. That's why it started with 2.5 stars, and then I watched it at home, and I was like, this somehow got worse than it was. So, it has some redeeming qualities. I think I'm gonna put it, maybe Dogman is a better movie, but I think I'd be more willing to rewatch the Minecraft movie. It was fun. No one can deny that. No one can deny that it was, like, silly. Everyone can agree it was a bad movie. I can't believe they're doing a second one. Hold up. I mean, I can because of the sheer revenue it brought in. Maybe. July 2027. It's happening, chat. So, I had fun. I had fun at the bare minimum. I had fun at the bare minimum, that's all. That's all. Was it good? No. Did it look good? No. Felt like the brain rot I find on the internet lasts for a short time. It's true. Minecraft movie is not gonna stand the test of time, but it was fun. The experience was fun. I was laughing. I was having a good time. But, not a good movie. Not a good movie. Okay, I'll say Dogman was better than it. Dogman was kind of crazy. I think I would, though, be willing to rewatch the Minecraft movie more. Hell of a Summer, I heard this was kind of mid. This is some of the, like, Finn Wolfhard, I think. Did he produce this movie too? He's in it. Let me see what the ratings look like. Mid. Mid, okay, mid. This movie did a lot of things okay, but nothing well. Yikes. Hate to see a film guy with a nut allergy lose. Oh man. I don't think I'm gonna watch this movie. I was interested when I was seeing trailers for it, but that's pretty rough. I don't know if it's worth my time. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Not going in my watch list. If Screamboat can go up here, I'll put Hell of a Summer in there. It's one of those summer camp slasher movies, you know? I'm sure it was just fine. I'm sure that it was just fine. Freaky Tales, not needing to watch. Luckiest Man looked good, but didn't get to watch. Don't need that, 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 nope. Amateur looked interesting, but not for me. Not for me. Drop looked actively bad. This is a trailer that's like burned into my mind. This is a trailer I've had to watch in the movie, and the peak of the trailer is the beginning. It's constantly like going boom, and then there's like a funny meme, and then like, I don't know. Let's spoil that movie. I'm not watching it. Spoilers for Drop incoming. I need to know who did it, because I feel like it had to have been the dad. The villain is Brain Explosion. My horoscope was right. Who did it? Who did it? An old man who knows how airdrop works? Oh no, did an old man do all this? It's not even the date. I kind of felt like the date had something to do with all of this, like the guy. Someone please tell me what happens in the movie. Why was Mr. Beast their waiter? Hello? Hello? Okay. Some people had some good things to say about this. Waiter's first and last shift, bro. Believe it or not, I've been on worse dates. Yikes. Phone. I'm not reading that one out loud. When someone sends me dank memes. When somebody threatens to kill my son. Fair enough. Wow. No one's telling me who did it. I'm never gonna know. More like plop. Poop in the toilet. I assumed it was the date too. Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out who it was. I don't wanna watch the movie. Can I just Google it? Who was the killer in Drop? Oh, it is the date. Seemingly nice, nervous older man on Violet's blind date. Why is he older? He doesn't seem older. Richard, oh. I'm confused. You're confusing me. You're confusing me. This is Henry. Who's Richard? Ending It is just a random old man in the background? What are you telling me right now? It was some other guy. So it was just a rando? That's kind of worse. I don't know, bro. Oh, so she has to choose to kill her date or this guy. I understand. I understand. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, pop off drop. I'm not watching it. I'm straight up not going to watch it. But, fair enough. Fair enough, good for you. Okay. Sacramento. Sacramento I watched. It's pretty good. I love Michael Cera. I'm just always happy to see Michael Cera in the theater. That might not be where I'm putting it. Let me remind myself what I said about it. Let me remind myself what I said about Sacramento. I mean, it was fun. It was like a buddy road trip. More Kristen Stewart. Great year for Kristen Stewart. Good for her. My friend loved this movie. My friend loved this movie. Michael Cera. Yeah, Michael Cera's crashing out for like 2 hours. That's pretty good. I don't know what more I can ask for. Let's, no, I won't play the concert. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Sacramento. I'll put it behind Companion. I'll put it in that B+ tier. It was like good. It was like vaguely art housey. It had something to say. But there's another like man friendship movie I liked more this year. We'll get to it. But Sacramento was pretty good. Low-key, like, dead. Low-key, no one saw this movie. A little disappointed because I love Michael Cera. I think he only deserves the best. I'm genuinely telling the truth on that. But yeah. Not the like greatest movie of all time, but I had fun. It was pretty good. All the performances were solid. All the performances were solid. This wanted to be, oh my gosh, what movie was that? There was a movie last year. It won so many. It won like the best feature or the best actor, best featured actor, Kieran Culkin. Kieran Culkin. A Real Pain. This was giving A Real Pain. But A Real Pain was like so much better. But this was still pretty good. It was about like kind of like growing up and becoming a father and like taking responsibility for things. But it was also about like processing grief and like how that makes you want to take more responsibility in your life. It was pretty interesting. I did like it, don't get me wrong. Not the best movie this year. But pretty good. Pretty good? Yeah. Let me get through this Uma and then we'll keep trucking. We'll keep trucking. I'm just getting some of these out of here that was a pretty good run for me, like not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just saying. What? No way. Oh, this is my mommy. This is my best mommy somehow. I'm like, there's no way that was my best creek of all time. With me fooling around like that. Best mommy of all time. I don't think mommy's on the team anymore. Mummy, rather. Wow, that was crazy. That kind of shocked me. Gooped and gagged. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. Okay. Wow, let's just do it again. She's the most visually stimulating. Agree? Agree? If I'm doing a Subway Surfers-esque thing, she's gonna catch the attention of people. That's not a level 50 Kita. Get me level 50 Kita. There we go. Wow, I'm impressed. Long S but can't crack the 1,100 speed. Rough. That is rough. So many movies come out every year, oh my god. I know, I feel like I see a lot of movies and then I like get to my ranking every year and I'm like, damn, there's a lot of movies that came out here. That's crazy. Alright, chat, it's time for a banger. Did you watch Flow? I did watch Flow. I don't think I liked Flow as much as other people. I liked it quite a bit. That was last year's movies. Let's see what I said. I watched it. I think I watched it just once. I think if I watched it in theaters, it would have been different, but I watched it at home. So that was probably a big part of what was going on. I should have liked this more than I did. I think I got it overhyped. I think I agree. Everyone was like, this is God's gift. This is God's gift to Earth. This is the best movie I've ever watched. Yeah, I was just kind of feeling anxiety the whole time. And, like, I don't feel like I received good enough catharsis to stop having that anxiety. And then, yeah, I don't know. It was giving Nintendogs. And I really liked the backgrounds, but I didn't love the, like, the actual, like, character design all the time. It was still good, but yeah, I definitely rated this lower than most people. And again, I think if I was in a theater, I would have felt different. I was, like, my animated film of last year was Wild Robot. Wild Robot, literally so good. If y'all have not seen Wild Robot, that movie cooked. That movie cooked. That movie was so good. I think it made it into my top 10. It might have even been my top 3 movies. It was so good. I watched it like 3 times. It's pretty good. There hasn't been a movie yet this year that I've rewatched, I don't think. That's kind of sad. I watched Wicked 1 like 4 or 5 times. Wicked 2? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and see it again to try and have like a better opinion of it, but... Okay, here we go. Sinners. I have another controversial take on this. I can't, like, I'm going to put this at the top. It was a really good movie. Look at all this. Everyone's giving this 5 stars. I'm literally a hater for giving it 4.5. I thought it was gonna be a vampire movie. Let me show you the trailer. Let me get y'all's opinion on this. This is probably, I think all of them will give me what I need, but this is probably the one I have in mind. Let's view another. Just making sure this isn't the same trailer. This is given the same trailer. Questions here. My first question, what's the genre? What's the genre of that film? What is the genre of this film? Based on the trailers alone, what's the genre of the film? I'd love to know. Horror? Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. I'd say so too. What do you think, like, the main conflict is? Would you be willing to say this looks like a vampire movie? Would you be willing to say there might be some vampires? Yeah. So true. Let me look at the runtime of Sinners. Runtime of Sinners, 2 hours 18? I thought it was longer than that. Wow, it felt much longer than 2 hours. At what point do you think the vampires show up? Would you say, like, low-key the last 30 minutes? Yeah, lots of blood on mouths, necks, and seduction. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Literally, like, it says it's horror action. I'm arguing this is a character drama. I was sitting there thinking this was gonna be like all-out vampire movie. The trailers made me believe that it would be an all-out vampire movie. The first like hour and a half of this thing I still can't believe it's 2 hours, 18 minutes. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. The first, like, hour at least, probably more of this movie, character drama, exposition, character drama. Very good. Great acting. Wonderful cinematography. Like, really great character drama. As far as a vampire movie, disappointment. Extreme disappointment. I'm coming off the high of Nosferatu. Nosferatu was, like, one of my favorite movies of the year last year. I was ready for another vampire movie. Yeah, they were, like, hardly there. They were hardly there. I had to wait so long to get to the vampires. It kind of made me mad. It still was like a really good movie. Again, the acting was all magnificent. The cinematography was good. The costuming's great. Ruth Carter's like one of my favorite costume designers of all time. Everything was pretty good and pretty damn good. The trailer just made me feel like it was gonna be more on that action side. But for so long, like, most of the movie is, like, understanding the brothers, understanding their dynamic. They're setting up for, like, a party. They're setting up for a party, essentially. That's kind of like a simplified version of the plot. Most of this plot is understanding the brothers and watching them set up for a party. And then you, like, finally get introduced to the vampires, and then they don't show up for, like, forever. You wait like half the movie. You get introduced to the vampires, and then all the action takes place like way at the end. Which I think the height of the action should take place at the end, but the movie felt so long to me because I was like, when are these vampires showing up? And then when they showed up, they were like, peace. And then they came back. The end was very like vampire movie. I don't know. That's why I rated it lower. Again, kind of I literally say here, I am never watching another trailer ever again. And this is like pretty close after I just had that issue with Companion and their trailer. I was like, bro, why are these trailers letting me down like so terribly? So badly. Again, this was still a magnificent movie. I just went in with the wrong mindset. So please go see the movie, but expect a character drama and not like an action thriller vampire movie. That's all I have to say. That's like, the biggest thing was my mindset. The biggest thing was my mindset. Still like a really good movie, but like, my mindset was not prepared for the type of film I was about to watch. Again, I'm still so shocked it was only like 2 hours. I felt like I was sitting there for so long. Granted, there was like half an hour of trailers before it, but like, bro. That's my number one complaint. Everything else, like, throw the flowers. Throw the flowers for Sinners. I'm putting it at A+ tier because my mindset was not locked in. And I also feel like this movie isn't going to be that great to watch at home. It was pretty dark. I think that's the other thing, is everyone who saw it in theaters probably gave this thing 5 stars. But I think if you were to watch it at home, I don't know if you would feel the same. Which is okay. Some movies are made for the theaters. Some movies are made for the theaters. But I don't know. I wanted more vampires. I watched Nosferatu, and then I watched the, like, new AMC series of Interview with a Vampire. So good. I thought I was getting something like Interview with a Vampire. I think the, like, metaphors of vampirism and, like, blackness mesh incredibly well together. I think it's, like, a very interesting lens to, like, understand that experience. I feel like that was not taken advantage of in this plot. I really don't think it was taken advantage of in this plot, and that was a little disappointing. But if you want a character drama with phenomenal acting, Sinners is probably an S tier. If you want a vampire movie, it's just A+. I know, what a hot take. What a hot take that it's just A+. Oh no. That's just me. Literally, if you ever want to call me a hater, this is a prime example of it. I'm truly, truly a hater. I'm a hater for putting it in A+ and giving it 4.5 stars instead of 5. That's my take on Sinners. That's probably gonna be my most controversial take all year. I can't believe you hate movies. I know, I'm literally like, don't let me watch a movie ever again. I'm gonna tear it apart. I'm literally gonna tear it apart. Okay, let me look up my Until Dawn review because it's quite long. Until Dawn, major disappointment. Major disappointment again. Another trailer that, like, killed me. Hold on. Until Dawn. Video game movie. Another video game movie. This trailer looks so good.
You're looking for my sister. Does she look familiar to you?
Like, not the best movie in the world looking, but like
that.
in terms of like a horror, campy horror genre, this looks pretty good. You need to see the trailer to have context for my review.
Those were the first people here in years.
Looks like it too.
Weird.
I also have never played this game. I'm wondering if I should play it. Oh, you thought the game wasn't that great, so you didn't even bother with the movie? Damn. I never played the game. I just recognized the title, but I watched this trailer and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. My partner was like, I'm not going to that, so I went by myself, and disappointment abound. Yeah, for like a campy horror film, this looks great. And because I hadn't played the game, I haven't really been exposed to the concept of like the rewinding clock, so I wanted to see what it was about. I wanted to see what that was all about.
Holy shit. Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
What is that?
How many more deaths do you have in you?
Nobody's made it past 13 nights.
If we want to survive, we have to make it until dawn. What is that?
Let's get it now.
I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay.
Don't move.
Yeah. Oh, what?
That part's gnarly.
Yeah, it's gone.
What? It's still in my face!
Alright, so you saw that scary stuff that happened? All that's basically, maybe not 100% of it, most of that scary stuff you saw in that trailer happens in a montage. Most of that scary stuff you see in the trailer happens at a montage near the end of the movie. You don't even get the scares. You get like a montage of scary things happening. Because all the characters, yeah, they like, their memories reset after, you know, Until Dawn. It's the title of the movie, whatever. Their memories reset, but they have recordings on a phone of a bunch of scary shit that happened. So you watch them watch the scary shit that happens instead of actually watching the scary shit happen to them. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I was so mad. When that scene happened, I was like, so we're not gonna actually watch any of this happen to the characters? We get a montage of scary things. Great. Okay, 2.5 stars. Probably mostly on potential. This is a long review. It's only a little in the game. Interesting. Oh, little different. I see. Here we go. Disappointed because I was really into this movie until the time skip. Oh yeah, you don't even go through the 13 nights. You see like 2 nights, And then they watch the montage on the phone, and then it's the end. I'm like, just change the number to like 5 or something. Make it 5 Nights at Freddy's. I don't know, bro. Like, if you can't handle putting 13 nights in the movie, just change the number. Just change the number. Like, 13 has no significance other than being like a scary number, I fear. Like, I don't know. I was really into it. I felt like the pacing was good until that point. There were some like solid scares and sequences, and also the movie was like pretty funny. And then the time skip happened and it all went downhill. They skipped like 10 of the nights. 10 of the nights. 10 of the Until Dawns. And I was like, what happened? Why did the time skip? There's no time loop in the game, it's just one night? Oh, that's so interesting. That is very interesting. And yeah, and then they never remembered anything. And then it was never explained why they didn't remember anything. It's just kind of how it was. The smartphone footage, which I was just explaining about to you guys, was cool. But again, I would have rather experienced it in real time with the characters. Because I think there's an interesting concept there, despite it being different from the game, which I didn't even know about. Of like, you have to like keep trying the same thing until you get it right. That sounds interesting. Post the time skip, the whole movie like lost quality. I think all the budget was spent on the first half of the movie before the time skip. The lighting turned to absolute dog water. The reveal of Clover's psyche creating the horrors was extremely underwhelming. I know, they wanted to be Silent Hill. This was also before I discovered Silent Hill, but now I can articulate this better. They wanted to be Silent Hill, but they fucked that up, bro. They fucked that up so bad. I literally rolled my eyes when I saw psych paperwork on Hill's desk because, like Clover, I thought they were trying to tell us that this was a dream the whole time type narrative. Instead of showing us that it wasn't, they just had the man tell us, no, that's not what's happening. So yeah, basically Clover, the like psychologist experiment guy, was like controlling the whole thing. And instead of like, again, showing and not telling, that's literally like one of the top 5 rules of writing anything ever, show not tell. This guy was just like, you're probably thinking this was a dream the whole time. Well, it wasn't. I was like, bro, what the heck? There was no, like, way to have seeded that at all. They just wanted to pull the rug out from under you. And literally, she was the least scared the whole movie. She was, like, constantly going up to the thing. She was extremely motivated to, like, figure out where her sister went. She was the least scared the whole time, but these are her deepest fears. It just didn't make sense to me. And it could have been, like, interesting to see her overcome those fears to, you know, save her friends and her sister, basically. But she just was brute forcing it all the time. She was the bravest in the movie, despite going up against what are allegedly her deepest, darkest fears. I don't know, bro. Again, I know next to nothing about the game. And here's a thought I did have. Did they skip all the nights because of the game? And I'm gonna guess the answer is no. Maybe it was slightly yes if that's not how it works in the game. And again, why pick 13 nights if that's not even a factor in the game? I don't even know. But the positives about this movie is I did like the camp, like 2000s horror vibe of it all. I was like genuinely laughing at points, like it was cheesy, but like in the right way. And the production design and the practical effects were really cool. But like, bro, the more I thought about it, the more I got mad about it. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, that was like untapped potential. Full-on untapped potential genuinely made me mad. It was a pretty good movie, and then they threw it all away. I'm gonna put this above Dogman. Dogman, I think I've come to appreciate a little more since I watched it, with kind of like the amount of bad movies I watched this year, but Until Dawn, because of the positive things I did have to say about it, and the fact that I liked the first, like, 3/4 of it so much, I'll put it above Dog Man. I think Death of a Unicorn was, like, better altogether. Legend of Ochi I did not see, but I would like to see because the puppet looks cute. I love experiencing a little baby creature. Not this, not this, not this. Alright. Thunderbolts, I liked. Thunderbolts was not the best superhero movie this year. I think this best superhero movie, hold on. I think the best superhero movie this year was Superman, which we'll get to. Thunderbolts is number 2. I think Thunderbolts was pretty good. I don't know if everyone would agree with me on that, but Thunderbolts was fun. Oh, B, you'll appreciate my review on Thunderbolts, actually. You specifically. I'm sure others. Hold on. Thunderbolts. Antagonist. I want a picture of him. There we go. I need a better picture of him. Here we go. This is perfect. Open image, a new tab. Here's what the villain looks like. Here's what the villain looks like. For reference. For reference. Chat, I fear we are so back. Good movie. However, I couldn't really take it seriously because he looks like this motherfucker. Get ready. Tell me this man does not look like Withered Freddy. Tell me this man does not look like Shadow Freddy right now. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I did need a refresher of who some of the people were at the start. That is so fair. That is so fair. Literally, this guy looks just like Shadow Freddy. It's kind of crazy, bro. It's the two little eyes. It's the two little eyes. You know, I get it. He's like the shadow version of like this character. But damn, this was all I could think about the whole movie. Still a pretty good movie, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun. This is the most fun I had at a Marvel movie in a really long time. Again, didn't quite get all of the references like you fun guy at first, but I feel like they helped seed it back out. They had some good dialogue in there that jogged my memory eventually. And I like their dynamic. I like their dynamic. And this was pretty good. I'm gonna put it behind Love Me. How about that? That might be high. I'm gonna put it at the top of B+ tier. I'm gonna put it at the top of B+ tier. He's a little goofy, I know. Bro. It's the eyes. It's the eyes. It's giving Shadow Freddy so much. Literally hilarious. But yeah, pretty good movie. Best Marvel movie in a hot minute. I'm just gonna say it. I like this better than Fantastic Four 2, spoiler alert. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Okay, what is next on this list? The Surfer I did not see, but this is like a Nick Cage anxiety movie. Anxiety movie is like a genre that like Beau is Afraid or like Whiplash. That's what The Surfer seems like. And then it's Nick Cage, so it's like also camp. I did not watch it. I'm interested. I'm interested in watching it. Let me see what the reviews say. Oh my gosh, where did I need to pull Letterboxd back up. I deleted my Letterboxd tab for Shadow Freddy. Goodbye, Shadow Freddy. Okay. What did people say about The Surfer? I'm intrigued. I don't think I've looked at these reviews yet. Mid to high. Mid to high. I'll take a mid to high. But yeah, Nick Cage anxiety movie. That sounds good to me. But not like Dream Scenario. Dream Scenario was so weird, bro. I like kind of was having a good time, and again, I will like see anything with Michael Cera in it. But holy smokes. What? Dream Scenario was weird. That was last year though, so we don't need to talk about that. Get these out of here. I'm not watching Clown in a Cornfield. Let me get quite a few of these out of here. Like, the ones that I have something to say about, we'll talk about, you know? You know? I'm locked in. My, like, multitasking this is crazy. I hope it's entertaining. I hope it's entertaining and not just, like, scatterbrained craziness. Or if it is scatterbrained craziness, I hope it's fun at the bare minimum. Let's get the lo-fi back on, that'll help. Okie dokie. Friendship is the next movie. I loved Friendship, bro. Friendship was so freaking funny. This is another, like, type of anxiety movie, but in a totally different way. I love Tim Robinson. He really gets me. He understands my point of view in life. He also has a new show out right now called The Chair Company. Anxiety personified. It's so goofy crazy, but like intense. Chat, I fear he is me for real. Chat, I fear he is me for real. It's just if you don't know Tim Robinson, his humor is so like, it's off-putting. It's like, he has no social skills whatsoever. That's kind of the character he plays in all of his, like, bits. And it's, like, so unhinged. This movie I was, like, laughing my booty off at. It was pretty funny. I'll put it here. I'll put it A+ tier. Friendship and Sinners right next to each other. That's kind of messed up. I think people would kill me for that. But, I gotta live my truth. Friendship, I was, like, you're constantly cringing the whole time, but it's exactly what the movie wants you to do. I had a blast. What did this fool say about it? He didn't even like it. Oh my god. I'm gonna clown on him. Clowning on my friends right now. I love this movie. It was so funny. And then Paul Rudd is hilarious as well. Paul Rudd's like basically gaslighting Tim Robinson the whole time. It was the perfect storm. Perfect storm. No. I'm not like a Final Destination girly, so I don't need to watch that. I have too many fears and anxieties as is, so like I don't need to lock in on that. High key. Don't have to do that to myself. Mission Impossible. I think I'm gonna say no. I don't need to watch it. I'm not like a huge... If it's action, I need the action to be like really intentional and interesting. And I know Mission Impossible had like crazy stunts, but like... Maybe I also need like comedy in my action, actually. That might also be part of my thing. So personally, Mission Impossible, not for me. Maybe for someone else, not for me. I don't need to watch it. Alright, Lilo and Stitch. What did I rate this? I don't even remember. I definitely liked it more than Snow White. But probably not by too much. 2.5 stars. Yikes. Yikes. It looked ugly. I think this was one of those movies that was stopped. I think that this is one of those movies that was stopped by the writer's strike. And they should have just taken a break. Like, basically they could keep filming, but they couldn't do rewrites and they couldn't do improv. And you got Zach Galifianakis and you're not letting him improv, what the hell? And the movie looked ugly as heck. And the plot changes were a little head-scratching. The plot change, like, what do you mean no gone to? Stitch looked good. I felt like the child actor, Maya, she did good. Not abysmal, but like not great at all. I got a lot of C- tiers. Let's move Minecraft down. C- is kind of like, this had some good qualities about it, but overall it was bad. Minecraft, I'll just move down. That was not good. Phoenician Scheme, oh boy, I really liked Phoenician Scheme. I feel like I might have just said something about, again, great year for Michael Cera. Literally, I'm in heaven. I'm in Michael Cera heaven, and that's huge. I love being in Michael Cera heaven. Did I spell that right? Spelled it right enough. Spelled it right enough. 4.5 stars. I love this movie. I love Wes Anderson. I not only love the aesthetics of Wes Anderson, but the like stilted, yeah, I just love Michael Cera so much. That's my whole review. This is probably going in my top 10 movies. I liked it more than Sinners. Personally, I'm gonna just stick it in S tier. It could move down depending on what else comes into S tier. This for me was great. I understand why this isn't for other people, but this was great. I think Wes Anderson movies have a lot of heart, and this one's no different. This one has a lot of heart, and I love the like dysfunctional family dynamics and what the movie's trying to say, and it looked good and all the acting was good. It was super funny. If you did not see Phoenician Scheme, go. Where can you watch it? Where can I watch Phoenician Scheme? Apple TV, Amazon Prime, of course. Chat, Phoenician Scheme was good. I had a lot of fun. I almost wanted to make Phoenician Scheme my Halloween costume this year. That's how much I liked it. I don't think Ryan liked it as much as me though, so that did not happen. I'm happy with our Silent Hill costumes though. Do not fret. Okay, what's next on the movie ranking? Bring her home, bring her back, something like that. Not for me. I like a good scary movie, but there's like a lot of like child gore, and I'm not super into that all the time. New John Wick movie, not super for me. Not super for me. Let me get some of these out of here. I like to do a little clean out. Oh, this has reminded me what the worst movie of the year for me was. Worse than Snow White? Maybe not, but for me, it was so bad, bro. So bad, so bad. Okay, Life of Chuck, pretty good. This is another like Stephen King novel adaptation, not scary though. One of his like short stories. It was fine. I'm gonna put this at the bottom of B+ tier. I'll put it above Novocaine. Let's space the tiers out a little bit. B+ is getting a little stacked. This was good. I felt like the performances were good. This is one of those movies that's like broken up into 3 acts, and I felt like the first act was the best, and then it kind of just went downhill from there, and that was a little frustrating. But I appreciated what it was trying to say, and Tom Hiddleston did like really good. He was honestly barely in it. There's like a child actor who plays Tom Hiddleston when he's young in the 3rd act, and low-key he kind of ate that shit up. Not gonna lie, that child actor was cooking, and we barely got any Tom Hiddleston. But when we did get Tom Hiddleston, he was good. I didn't see this, but I wanted to. It had a kind of a limited run, so I didn't get to see it. But I don't understand you. I want to see it. I love me some Andrew Rannells, Nick Kroll, and they're gay. Sign me up. Sign me up. This feels like another kind of anxiety movie, but not as intense as like The Surfer. Probably more in the vein of Friendship, but not as much as Friendship for sure. Let's see. Oh my gosh, chat. How to Train Your Dragon was so good. I think it's gonna be in my top 10. Like, I would have never thought that a live action remake would go into my like favorite movies of the year. It was like really good. I loved How to Train Your Dragon. It was literally so good. I'm glad you agree. I didn't even like grow up with these movies. I kind of discovered How to Train Your Dragon late in my life, like within the past like 2 years. That's how late in my life I have discovered How to Train Your Dragon. Like, I knew it was a thing obviously, but I hadn't watched it until recently. And holy smokes, What a wonderful live action adaptation. It's possible. It's the fact that they barely changed anything, and the things that they did change, I think they were fine. I think they were like more than fine. I think they were interesting changes. I think they made sense in the context. And yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, I liked it better than Sinners. I liked it better than Sinners. I'm just gonna say it. A+ tier. A+ tier to you. Maybe even S. I'm willing to move it into S if nothing really fills out up there. I loved the How to Train Your Dragon remake. I remember being ill as a kid for a week, and the only thing I did was watch How to Train Your Dragon on repeat. Oh, I love that. That is iconic behavior, honestly. I don't know why my nose is like, I'm having an itchy nose kind of day. I need a lock-in. How to Train Your Dragon, literally a wonderful live action adaptation. I had like a couple complaints. There was like one scene that looked bad. And I didn't love the wig for Astrid. I think doing the micro braids like makes sense. It just kind of felt like, not that they were copying Wicked, but it felt in the vein of Wicked. I just don't know like how you'd have the time. Micro braids take so long. I mean, I kind of could see this as well for Wicked, maybe this point I'm trying to make, but I just don't see her doing micro braids, and I didn't like the way the wig like sat on her head. It was kind of giving Helmet. This is such a like minuscule critique. Hard agree. I'm glad they stuck so much with the original. And again, I think giving Astrid, I don't need Astrid to be like white hair blonde by any means. Something about this wig was just not agreeing with me. Again, it was the way it sat on her head. Some scenes it didn't bother me so much. When I saw her from the back, it looked fine, but it must have been like something with the hairline. I don't know, bro. It irked me. I know it irked literally no one else. That's kind of those are my two complaints. One scene when they were like in the Aurora Borealis, that looked kind of bad. And then the wig sometimes bothered me. But everything else looks stunning. Toothless was adorable. You agree! I'm glad. I'm so glad. Like, again, you don't have to make her look exactly like Astrid from the movie, but that wig was like, it looked a little weird to me. It looked a little weird. Guys, I hated this movie. I hated Materialist. I hated it so bad. Worse than Snow White? Probably not. I'm gonna put it above Love Hurts. Materialist did not cook for me. Who was this writer? She's like a good writer. She's Materialist. Song? Is that her last name? Celine Song. Celine Song is like someone that people know well for writing. I hated the writing in this movie, bro. I didn't like the acting. I'm also not a Dakota Johnson fan. Why are we still casting Dakota Johnson in movies? I just don't understand. I'm a hater. I'm fully a hater. And again, I guess spoiler warning for Materialists. I cannot believe the plot twist was that Pedro Pascal used to be short. A short king can't get nothing. That was like the moral of the movie. I'm like, what? I don't know. It was a bigger picture about like, people see you for your looks. People see you for how much money you make, etc., etc. You can have like a checklist of things you want in a person, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be compatible with them. That was the plot of the movie. That was the themes. Fair enough. I guess they accomplished that. But I felt like Dakota Johnson did not have chemistry with either of these people on screen. I wish Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal ended up together. I don't know, bro. Like, you knew that she was gonna end up with Chris Evans at the end of the movie, but I did not, like, feel the chemistry between them, so it was, like, kind of just, like, I was constantly rolling my eyes. This is also, like, a random critique, but And it's fine. It's fine to do this, by the way. Sometimes you gotta do this. Costuming. That's another thing I'm gonna bring up. I was sitting there watching the movie, and there's like a profile shot of her somewhere, and she's wearing a hair clip. I'm wearing the exact same one. It came from Amazon. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what do you mean this girl has my hair clip on right now? It was crazy. But I'm just like, lazy. For someone who's obsessed with money, why are you shopping on Amazon? I don't know, girl. Again, probably a complaint no one else in the whole world ever had. Girl, why are you shopping on Amazon? Also, when you're running, like, when ethical spending, chat. Sometimes for shows I shop on Amazon, but it's because I have a small budget. When you have a big movie with 3 huge stars in it, you don't have to shop on Amazon. Spend that money ethically. I'm begging, bro. The hair clips. The hair clips. I'm just like, I don't know. Irked me. Genuinely irked me. Like, get it together, team of materialists. You don't need to shop on Amazon. I like tried gesturing to my partner. I was like, look, my hair clip's on screen, but I couldn't say. He's like, what's she doing right now? And then I told him after, he's like, oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like, well, yeah, you didn't notice, but like, I'm noticing. That's my flaw in life. I'm noticing. Let's see. Okay, 28 days later, I did not see. I heard it was pretty good. I'd be willing to see it. I would be willing to see it. Elio was pretty good. It didn't make me cry, though. I think Pixar films have one job. It's to make me cry. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't it make me cry? I don't know. I straight up don't know. I'm like getting some of these out of here. Straight up, make me cry. That's all I'm asking for. They didn't do it. It was pretty good. Like a fair release, but not like a complete banger. This is probably pretty middle of the pack, honestly. I'll put it below Novocaine. I'll put it below Novocaine. I don't think anyone will roll their eyes at that. There's so many movies still. We're getting through it. A lot of these I am just thrown into the like, I don't need to see this. I don't need to see this. Okay. K-pop Demon Hunters. This unironically could be a top 10 movie this year. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I've only watched it once. I'll probably watch it with my sisters during vacation, during this hiatus. I'm gonna put this in S tier. K-pop Demon Hunters united the world. The visual art style, love it. Love the visual art style, love the story. There were like a couple things with the story, but in general, pretty good. My instinct is to put this S tier. Yes, I'm glad you agree, B. I'm just like, based on my first impulse, I think that's going S tier. It was really good. It was really good. Genuinely. I have nothing more to say. That shit was good. I have a bunch of kids at work. Like, the middle school audience doesn't seem to like it that much. I'm like, huh? Huh? Don't you know what a good movie looks like, children? I swear. I swear. Good movie, good movie. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's kind of scaring me. F1, don't need to see it. Heard it was bad. I hate Apple TV movies. I hate Apple movies. Apple TV, I could knock it a few points because I could not care about the romance. It didn't hit. That's fair. I could agree with that. That was definitely a weaker part of the movie. But the sisterly bond, so good. That's what I care about. The fact that Genu turned into a sword Scott Pilgrim style, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn. Damn, they really turned this man into a sword. Good for him. Good for him. Alrighty. Megan 2. Bro, what did I say about Megan 2? Literally, Megan 2 was one of my most anticipated movies this year. Look, here's my Megan 1 review. 4.5 stars. I love Megan 1. Hilarious, iconic, relevant. Movie is so absurd yet authentic to the state of AI and how we interact with it. It's so good. Megan 1, so freaking good. Megan 1 hits. Megan 1 absolutely hits. Megan 2. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Megan 2, one of my most anticipated movies of this year. Genuinely. 3 stars. 3 stars. It was funny. I laughed sometimes. Not scary at all. It was like a full-on action movie. And then I say this here too, they ran out of camp and they didn't tie up any loose ends, and not in like a fun third movie inbound kind of way. I was so disappointed. Like, again, the sequels this year, they were not cooking. They were absolutely not cooking this year. I don't even know. Megan 2 was so, like, why was it an action movie? I guess I get why they're coming from and changing the genre. I'll put it behind Death of a Unicorn. It was better than Until Dawn for sure. But, bro, why was it an action movie? Why? I don't know. That's the worst part. I wanted another, like, off-putting spooky movie. And now, like, when Megan 1 came out, I don't know if we knew how relevant it was going to become. You know, with AI and everything. Of course, it, like, AI and, like, robots and things like that were around when the first one came out. But it grew exponentially, like, how relevant that movie became. And then Megan 2 threw it all away. And then there were, like, a bunch of things cut from the trailer that weren't even in the movie. I don't know who makes these trailers. I'm pissed off at them. Whoever makes movie trailers nowadays, you need to be fired. Genuinely. Genuinely. I'm mad. I'm mad about it. I'm pissed. I'm genuinely pissed. Genuinely. Okay. Sorry, baby, I did not watch, but I heard this was really good. Let me see. I think it's another, like, grief movie. Character drama grief. Hi, 4-star average. I'm willing to give this a try. What's Shea Farilla say? I trust him. Really wanted to love this. Uh-oh. When the review starts that way, you know we're cooked. Sorry, baby, I would give a chance. Not actively going on my watch list, but a lot of people said it was really good. Again, a grief movie. A grief movie, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Jurassic World, I'm not watching. Dora, I'm not watching. Jurassic World, I'm just like, I don't know. I haven't really liked any of the Jurassic Worlds, and I feel like we're missing the, like, point. We're missing the point. Like, why are we attacking the dinosaurs? Like, I feel like we're missing the wonder that is supposed to come with, you know, Jurassic Park series. Quite frustrating for me. Alright, Superman. I got Hot Spring? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm a Jurassic fan, but this movie had to get a thumbs down. Yeah, I can't even try. I love Jurassic Park. Jurassic World? Not so much. ADHD maxing. That's the vibe today. We're ADHD maxing. The Hot Springs is crazy. I'm gonna need a clip me missing that. That's crazy. Oh my god. I'm stronger when I'm not paying attention, I fear. I'm just putting the most random things on these guys. I'm like... did the same for Hot Spring Rice Shower. Oh no. At least I've seen Creek. I've never seen Rice Showers Hot Spring, so if I missed that, I'd be mad. But I've seen Creek plenty. Rewatch it in the archive. Damn. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break and then we're gonna continue. I need to go potty. I need to go potty. So we'll be right back. Dang, I'm making pretty good Umas. 3-star speed. I'm so powerful like this. I'm literally so powerful like this. What the heck? Hot Spring Mummy during the break. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So yeah, feel free to stretch your legs. We're gonna play some Hot Spring Mummy vibes. Why am I so powerful like this? I gotta do every stream this way. Would we love that or what? Okay, what's going on here? Oop, archive up. Archive up, hell yeah. That gets us closer. Gotta go. Yes, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have some movies to watch now based on my recommendations. This whole video, this will go up as a YouTube video probably during the hiatus, so if you're intrigued on more, it will exist. Moose, what is up? I'm about to take a break. Where do I go for this? I've never... Event gallery. Here we go. We're gonna watch Hot Spring Mummy. I'm gonna take a quick little bathroom break, and then we're gonna lock back into movies. Okay. Here we go. I will be right back. Do not fret. And, yeah, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. That was crazy. I made the whole game disappear for 1 second. Okay. We're locking in. I've seen a couple movies in my day. I'm glad. How about 2025 movies? Is that on the agenda? Because that's what we're ranking. Movies this year. I have quite a few opinions. Believe it or not. Me have an opinion? Me complain about something? Who would have thought? Alright. I had chat decide what we're doing today, and we split the vote 50-50 on Uma and ranking movies, 2025 movies, so this is what we're doing today. Hope it's an ADHD nightmare to remember. Uma is easily... Yeah, apparently I'm doing really good at it, so... We've gotten some good sparks today, not gonna lie. Good for us. I do not know why my nose is so itchy. Like, I'm literally losing my mind. I went and I washed my face. That's how much I want it to end. I, like, don't even, like, maybe I have allergies, but I've never had allergies in my life. So, I don't know, like, I know they can develop, but I'm scared. What's happening to me? You know? Okay, Superman. Chat, this was the best superhero movie of the year. I'm just saying. Superman was literally so good. Air quality today is odd. That could be it. That could be it. Oh my god, I don't even need to like blow my nose, but I'm gonna like see if that fixes me. Holy smokes. Okay, locking in. Locking in. Itching my nose. Locking in. Superman. I don't know how many times I've started this sentence. Superman is really good. I love James Gunn. He's like visionary. He brings such like genuine heart to his films. I'm really excited to see how the rest of the DCU is gonna go, because if it's anything like Superman, so good. Not a perfect movie. Not a perfect movie. But holy smokes. It was so good. I had a lot of fun. It was the right amount of camp for a superhero movie. And all the performances were really good. Love David Cornsweet. David Cornsweet. Have y'all seen his audition? We be quoting the audition all the time. Where am I gonna rank it though? Where in the world am I about to rank this? Probably pretty high. I liked it better than Sinners. I'll say that. Is it like a better film than Sinners? Maybe not. But on a personal level, I liked it better than Sinners. Am I diabolical? I'll put it below. I'll put it below. I'll put it below. I'm scared. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, chat. Don't kill me. Literally no one's attacking me. I'll put it below Sinners. Sinners, like the filmmaking of Sinners, don't sleep on it. I can't sleep on the filmmaking of Sinners. Why were there no more? Why weren't there more vampires in it? I don't know. I don't know. Superman's so good. Like the artistic direction, the acting, the plot, like they were cooking. They cooked that movie up. I only hope good things for the DCU going forward. Love James Gunn. He's literally one of my faves. Come on. Live action Scooby-Doo. Guardians of the Galaxy. What more could you want? That man really cooks. I don't need to see the new Medea movie. I don't need to see Zombies 4. I might watch it if my sisters want to watch it, but I didn't like the first one. The first one's the only one I've seen. I don't like it. Smurfs, don't need to see it. The I Know What You Did Last Summer movie, the remake, don't need to see it. Eddington kind of cooked, chat. Not the best movie. Not the best movie. Maybe it should have been more of an anxiety movie. Wow, what a good genre. Anxiety movie. Eddington, pretty good. Love me some Ari Aster. I clown on Ari Aster like quite a bit. You guys probably don't know this. I don't think I clown on him on stream, but I don't know. Bro said he wanted to like remake Twin Peaks, and I was like, you can't do that. So that's why I clown on him. But unironically, I do love his movies. I think he's a good director. This was a very different movie for him. I think it's gonna go somewhere in this A-. tier. I think I liked Mickey 17 more. Yeah, I liked it quite a bit. It could be better, but all the performances were great. It's also just that, like, cringe. Like, it takes place, like, cringe on purpose. Not in the same way as Friendship, but, like, your protagonist is someone that I feel like people who watch this movie wouldn't necessarily agree with all the time. He's, like, an anti-masking, Republican, like, cop. People going to see an Ari Aster film probably do not empathize with this type of character. So I think that was a very interesting character study. And it was just like the tension you'd feel when like he'd walk into a grocery store like without a mask on. Like it's just like weird social things like that that like Ari and his team really like they utilize so heavily. It was a really interesting character study. And the camera work, oh my god, bro. The camera work was so good. The camera work was insane. So Eddington, pretty good. Probably not for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Alright, Fantastic Four. I didn't like this that much. What did I say about it? It was fine. It just, I think it was lacking the heart that like Superman had. It wasn't Marvel slop, but like it wasn't reinventing the wheel. My nose! I'm dying. It's okay. It's okay. How do you rank between the Fantastic Four movies? Oh, I mean, like, it was a pretty good movie. Like, I have severe nostalgia for the OGs, but I know they're not that good. Like, this is definitely, like, an improvement, but it's lacking heart. I also just have this thing where I'm tired of Marvel movies being about family. I want a Marvel movie to be about something else for once. And we got Misha. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I'm tired. And then they so literally made this about family. I'm like, stop. I'm tired of Marvel movies being about family. I want another plot device. I want another theme. I'm begging. I don't know if that's a hot take. I feel like Thunderbolts was about family, but they kind of like, the edgy vibes of it helped my distaste of that plot. Oh, it's a little baby. This is a very interesting stream. We got Misha, we got Uma, we got ranking movies, chats in the middle of the screen. We're going crazy. But yeah, plot kind of like took a dookie. I feel like Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, like, I didn't really agree with his character all the time. That was probably like my biggest character complaint. Hi, Misha. I feel like he needed to overcome that thing of not being able to know something. I feel like his whole thing is, I know everything, but he was always so quick to be like, I don't know what's going on. And like, it was dramatic for him. Like, I think Pedro's performance was good. You could feel that it was like, kind of like, this isn't how Reed Richards is. This guy knows everything. I wish that he never admitted that he didn't know something until after the baby was born, and then that's when he has the epiphany. That would have like improved Reed Richards' character way more. But the amount of times this man said, I don't know. I was like, bro, this is not my smart ass, know-it-all, dumb man that we all know and love. He needed to be a little more hard-headed. Like, Pedro played him maybe a little too, like, empathetically, which is his thing. I think Pedro's wonderful at playing these ambiguous characters, and again, I just saw it in Eddington. He's good at playing morally ambiguous characters. I wish it was just pushed a little further for Reed Richards, because he's not, like, the best guy ever. He's not the best guy ever. He kind of sucks sometimes, actually. But in general, like, good in terms of, like, a Marvel scale, but probably out of Thunderbolt, Superman, and Fantastic Four, probably bottom of the barrel. I'll put it in the B+ tier with Thunderbolts, but at the bottom. At the bottom. What's next down here? Happy Gilmore 2, don't need to see that. Bambi, don't need to see that. Oh, hi. That looked vaguely interesting, but I don't remember anything about it. Let's see. Iris and Isaac's first romantic weekend getaway as a couple goes awry. She's convinced she's met her perfect guy, and he's just confused. I guess I'll put this in the I would see it tier. I'm not gonna actively put it on the watch list, but could be interesting. Could be interesting, could be bad. What are people saying about it? Mid to high. Okay, mostly mid, but a little bit of high review. Interesting. War of the Worlds, I would watch purely because it was so bad. I need you guys to see the curve, the rating curve on this. 2005, no. Here we go, 2025. Have y'all ever seen a movie with this rating curve? This is quite bad. Thumbs down. I only want to watch it because of how bad it looks. Not going on the active watch list, but I'm a little morbidly curious. I'm a little bit morbidly curious. Thumbs down. So funny. Naked Gun was pretty damn funny. Pretty damn funny. I'm just throwing this here for now. That's not where it's gonna go. What did I say about it? I think all of the humor wasn't for me, but they were dedicated to the amount of jokes a minute. I was laughing so hard. I was laughing pretty hard. I'm also like hard to get to laugh. It's hard to get me to laugh, scream. Cry is probably the easiest thing you can do to me. 3.5 stars from me, but in general, like 3.5 to 4 is what people thought. I have a feeling my review was nuts. Laughed so hard I cried at the end credits song because of like circumstances. I'm not gonna go like deep into the story of what happened there due to my friend's personal life, but the funniest thing that ended up happening was related to something that happened to me in my real life and not really at fault of the movie. But it was still good. If you like comedies like that, it was a good one. It was pretty funny. It was a stupid comedy. It was a stupid comedy, you know? What more do you need from it? It certainly did its job. I'm not gonna keep it where it was, though. I'll put it above Novocaine. That seems about right. That seems about right. Bad Guys 2. I never saw the first one. I hear they're like pretty good, but not for me. Together, I'd be willing to see. One of the trailers looks really good, but the other trailer doesn't look as good, so I'm kind of like scared to know which version of the movie am I getting, if either of them. A lot of people who have told me about the movie who did go to see it said that I should watch it. So I'll put it in the I want to see this soon, but not actively putting it on my watch list. Sketch, I don't need to see. Weapons, this shit's going to the top of my list. This might be my favorite movie this year. Weapons was literally so good. It is horror, but it's definitely more thriller. The writing is really good. The writing is really good, chat. And I was just so impressed. I've not felt that tense in a long time in a theater. Or watching a movie, period. It was super tense. The metaphors are like really interesting to think about. There's lots of discussions that come out of this film that are really interesting. Really, really interesting. Please go see this movie. It's literally so good. It's literally so good. That's all I have to say. What did I say about it? What did I say about it? Weapons. Again, number one thing is the tension. Also just like the use of like 5 stars, obviously. It's probably my favorite movie of the year. I saw that. Oh, I did rewatch a movie this year. I rewatched this movie. This was so good. Normally, oh yeah, so it's broken into like 5 acts, and each act is like someone else's point of view. And normally, I really don't like those types of movies. Normally, I'm not into that. This utilizes it so well. In unraveling the story, it uses it so well. And I felt like the pacing was really good too. And it was actually scary. And it wasn't like there were a couple jump scares, but so many of the scares were just like genuine, like fight or flight and like panic. Like there were jump scares, but so much of the tension was great. I love the camera work and the editing, and all the sound design and the score like went crazy, bro. It was literally super good. White woman jump scare. Have y'all seen this? This is what happens in the movie. That's what happens in that's what happens in Weapons. Just so you know. First time. Well, that's what happens in Weapons. I love this movie. It's at the top of my list. Again, the way the mystery unfolds is so clever and like genuinely amazing. Please go watch it if you haven't already. Please. Please, it's so good. Okay, Freakier Friday. I'd be willing to watch. Not putting it on the watch list. Would be willing to watch Freakier Friday. I'm intrigued. I doubt it's like that good. Let's check the reviews. Also, didn't really want to see it, and then I saw a trailer that called it the Freakquel, and I was like, goddamn, I gotta go see it. Mid to somewhat high. Mid to high. I'd be willing to watch. Not fiending for it. I just can't believe they called it the Freakquel. No. Nobody 2. Probably not for me, but I'm sure it was good. Don't go in that house, bitch. Okay. Honey Don't was a huge disappointment. Like, Freakier Friday is also on my watch list. I'm intrigued. I don't know how good it is. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. I was so excited for Honey Don't. I love Aubrey Plaza. I love, I'm claiming to love her and I don't even remember. Margaret Qualley, that's her name. She's iconic. Got Chris Evans, you got Charlie Day, like, incredible cast. And this similar to Until Dawn, I was like pretty locked in. And then like it hit a certain point in the movie and I was like, oh, this is bad. Like kind of the reveal to the mystery, huge letdown. Huge letdown. Chris Evans like runs a cult in this movie and low-key, it doesn't matter. Low-key, it doesn't even matter. It was like sexy. I liked the production design, but like why was everything like very vintage coded, very like 70s, but it like took place now? It'd be one thing if Margaret Qualley's character was very 70s vintage, but why was the world around her that way? I don't know. Production design interesting, but not well thought out. Oh, my Eric Renna, thank you. Thank you, my friend Eric Renna. Vibes were vibing. Lesbians were lesbianing. The plot was not plotting. I have to agree. That, whatever I said, he said it better than I could have, I'm sure. Guys, I was so hyped for this and was having a good time for the majority of it, but then the mystery element was ruined. Yeah, rushed, unsatisfying are definitely the 2 worst things about the movie. Certainly. Huge disappointment. Also, not Aubrey Plaza's best work. I feel kind of bad. I know, like, her husband passed away this year, so, like, she probably was not feeling that shit high-key, but unfortunately not a great performance from her. I think I had more fun at Megan 2. At least in Megan 2, she says, hold on to your vaginas, and that's pretty funny. So I have to give it that much credit. Oh boy. Honey Don't, huge disappointment. Very anticipated movie for me, huge disappointment. Probably not worth your time. Unless you like those actors, you know. Splitsville? Is this the one that... Another... I'm zoning out. Splitsville is another Dakota Johnson movie about like a swingers. It's like a horror comedy about swingers. I don't know, bro. I don't need it. I'm tired of Dakota Johnson. I'm a hater. I'll say it. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm a Dakota Johnson hater. I think many people would agree with me. One of my friends was like, I grew up with Dakota Johnson. I was like, in what? What do you mean you grew up? 50 Shades of Grey? That came out in middle school for like people around my age. Maybe early high school, but like what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Genuinely. What do you mean by that? I don't know. Alright. Caught Stealing. I heard this was kind of bad, but I like Matt Smith and Austin Butler. I'm willing to give it a try. This is the director that did Black Swan, Darren Aronofsky or something like that. Seems like pretty action heavy, but I like the aesthetic. Mid to high, okay. I'd be willing to watch this. I love Matt Smith. That Doctor Who nerd in me be like, Matt Smith? Okay, sure. Sounds good. The Roses, want to watch this. This is another, a lot of anxiety movies this year, I'm kind of noticing. Anxiety movie about like this marriage that's incredibly toxic. And Benedict Cumberbatch is there. So what more could you want? Love Benedict Cumberbatch. Looks interesting. Kate McKinnon, gosh, Andy Samberg. There's some good people in this movie. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by The Roses. Couldn't make it to the theater for it, but I just was so busy in the back half of this year. Toxic Avenger, I would see. Don't know much about it, but I hear it's like a camp remake, and I heard the remake was like actually good, so would be interested. Conjuring, I like the first two, but I think it's gone downhill from there. Twinless, I want to watch so bad. Let me actively put that on my watch list, actually. It's like twins, but it's like a grief movie. Twinless. But it's also like... Is it a thriller? I don't know. It seems like intense. Comedy drama. It's like intense. Like, so these guys are not twins with each other, but they're both twins, and I think they like lost their other twin, and then also they're like gay. There's a lot going on. It looks interesting. I swear I did not explain that well enough. I love checking out an indie film. Who did this? A24? Who did this? Who produced this? Twinless. Did they dress up as Sims in the movie? What more could I want? 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good. Almost 4 on Letterboxd. You know, this doesn't seem like a perfect movie, but... Is this A24? Is this A24? Yep, A24. That and Roadside Attractions. Pretty good. That's a pretty good team you got there. Oh, right, we ran out of lo-fi. That's how long we've been going. Okay, lo-fi, locked back in. What do we have next? Long Walk looked interesting. Again, another, like, big Stephen King book adaptation year. I don't know what's going on with that, but good for him. Looked interesting. You have to walk until you're, like, the last one. It's commentary. I'm not a Downton Abbey enjoyer, I'm not a Demon Slayer enjoyer, I'm not a Spinal Tap enjoyer, don't know what this is, don't know what this is, don't know what this is, don't know what that is, no, 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 no. Let me get another training cooking. Rest. Okay. Him, I heard, was low-key bad, but I'm still intrigued. So Jordan Peele did not direct him, he produced him. Jordan Peele read the script for Weapons and said, you need to get me this movie to, like, whoever his people are. The people fumbled the ball, got him instead, and he was pissed. He literally said publicly, like, I'm pissed I did not get to produce Weapons. That's how good the Weapons script is, and him I don't think did very good. Let's check the reviews. Mid to low. Mid to low. That's not what you want to hear. That's not what you want to hear from your movie. Mid to low. But I'm intrigued. Big Beautiful Journey. It seems kind of interesting. It is a romance. I don't know how much I'd like it. Margot Robbie. It's kind of like some sort of like dreamscape. Maybe somewhat multiverse. It's either going to be really bad or really good. What did the reviews have to say? Mid. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna move this down here. It seemed interesting. It also came out when, like, not too much was coming out, so it was kind of on my radar, but it's fine. It's fine. That's fine with me. One Battle After Another. I have not seen yet. I know I have to watch it. I'm not a big DiCaprio fan. I don't like him. I mean, I just don't like him as a person, and I think his acting's, like, just fine. Like, it's not bad. He's not a bad actor. I'm never gonna say DiCaprio's a bad actor, but he's overhyped for me. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy One Battle After Another. I think it's gonna be another Sinners situation. Not so much about, like, the trailer or whatever, but I think everyone else is gonna love this. I think it's great Oscars bait. I don't know if I'm gonna like it personally. I didn't like the Oscar winner of last year that much either. Like, it was more than fine, but, like, not for me. Not for me. I also, I'm not gonna rant about Anora. I was about to rant about Anora. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to rant about Anora. Okay. Okay. Gabby's Dollhouse. I'll watch it. If my sisters happen to want to watch Gabby's Dollhouse, I will not put up a complaint. It looks pretty camp. I'm not gonna lie. My sisters, like, I didn't grow up with Gabby's Dollhouse, but my sisters did. I like a cat. I like a silly, whimsical cat movie. There's, like, an evil lady who, like, she's me for real. She hates children and wants to be with her cat and have a lot of money. I can't blame her for that. Don't need to watch the Rock movie. Good Boy I would watch. I heard this was actually spectacular. I'm even gonna put it on my watch list. It's like a horror movie from the POV of the dog? Is the dog evil? Loyal dog moves into a rural family home with his owner Todd, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. As dark entities threaten his human companion, the brave pup must fight to protect all he loves. Oh, it's mid? I'll put it on. I'm intrigued. I heard the dog acting is, like, good, and it's not, like, icky CGI or nothing. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued enough to put this on my watch list. Tron Ares, don't need to watch. Roofman looks interesting. Looks interesting enough. And again, this won't be my final list, but I'm gonna watch a lot of these movies, like, on my hiatus and then, like, in January, and then I'll have a final list, like, then. Kiss of a Spider-Woman, I'm intrigued. I was kind of like, there's no way this could be good. I need to know. I unironically need to just know. We're getting there. We're getting there. Wallace and Gromit was last year. I swear to God. I'm throwing that in here. I don't know who this little cat on the phone is. He's so funny. Who put this in here? I'm trying to like just empty this out. Trying to empty this out. I heard if I had legs, I would kick you. Is really good. I'm gonna put it in my want to watch. A lot of these haven't come out yet, but like nothing's popping out at me. Oh, I was moving stuff in the wrong place. Apologies. Good Fortune I would watch. Seth Rogen comedy. Who is that actor? Who is that actor from Parks and Rec? Aziz Ansari? Yeah, Aziz Ansari, Keanu Reeves. A silly comedy. I'm sure it's not that good, but it'll be good enough. Good enough for me to check out. Black Phone 2, I do not like The Grabber. Springsteen, don't need it. Frankenstein, I need to watch this. I wanted to see it in the theater, but it had like a really weird release. Frankenstein is already on my watch list. That's how much I want to see it. Love Guillermo del Toro. Begonia, want to see it. I loved Poor Things. Kinds of Kindness was not my favorite whatsoever, but I'm after the next Poor Things. If this movie's anything like Poor Things, I will be happy. If it's not, I will be a bit disappointed. Chainsaw Man, not for me. No. Running Man, need to see. Edgar Wright and Michael Cera back together, baby. I have to see that shit. Now You See Me, don't need to watch it. No. Wicked. I don't know, brother. Wicked was like not that good. I don't know what to say. I had major complaints with Wicked. Let's pull up my review. I will read my review word for word because I took a lot of time to articulate my thoughts. I've never seen Wicked before this. I'm a bad theater kid. I never watched Wicked before this. Damn, people rated this quite a bit higher than I did. Oops. This is a long one. But it's gonna be worth it. Just to read this out loud. And I'll add additional commentary if I need to. But, yikes, chat. Yikes. My theater kid flaw is that I've never watched Wicked before this. And now I pay for it, as I wish I only waited 20 minutes for disappointment instead of a year. I don't know. I was just never locked in. The pacing was whack. I feel like so many of the plot points just happened so conveniently to the point that often, in my opinion, the character motivations were ignored or glossed over. I couldn't help but feel many of the characters had to have been purposefully dense for some of these coincidences. I need to update my review. I don't know how to write. I was in a state of panic in my bed writing this. I was like, what do you mean this sucks? Some of the characters had to have been purposely dense for these coincidences. Let's try again. Let's lock in. But feel many of the characters had to have been purposefully dense for some of these coincidences to occur to the point where I, maybe dramatically, had my face in my hands in disappointment. I guess these are more complaints of the book, the source material, and I guess I don't know what this movie could have done to fix that besides intense rewrites. Intense rewrites, chat. And I know those never would have happened. Either way, I myself have been changed for good now that I've finally experienced Wicked Act 2, and now I get what everyone is talking about when they say that it is much weaker than Act 1. I didn't know by how much. I wish I could go back to those days of having hope. In terms of the film elements, unrelated to the plot, I do have a couple of gripes as well. I feel like many of the music sequences felt so music video coded and not really immersive to the story and moving the plot along. If you guys have seen my Has Been Hotel videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna go into that rant right now. All I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep it to one sentence because I've ranted about this a lot. The music... Oh my gosh! Stream of Trev Rexy! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! I'm having the most ADHD coded stream ever. My goat! What is up? Oh my god, you're just in time. We're just getting to FNAF. Right now I'm talking about how much I disliked Wicked, chat. So, today I let y'all decide what I'm doing. And it was a 50-50 split between ranking 2025 movies and playing Umamusume. So we're having a Subway Surfers-esque situation at the moment. And we're chatting about movies. If y'all are here, not checked out Trev Rexy, go check him out. Go check him out. Cool guy. Cool guy. We're talking about Wicked. We were talking about this a little bit in your stream the other day, Trev. Bro. We got past the factory biome in the egg game. I'm genuinely so happy. You just needed a break. I think you needed a break. That was literally so rough. I was fearing for you and your mental. I'm glad you made it past. That was quite scary, what you were going through. So I'm very happy you've made it through. I didn't know it could happen. I had faith, but it was not looking good, you know? It looked a little bleak at times. But I hope stream was good. Feel free to, you know, do what you need to do. Take care of yourself. I know the egg game is mentally exhausting. Do what you need to do. Lock in. Again, Raiders, thank you for hopping in. We do variety streams here. And again, we're having the ADHD Subway Surfers fantasy of our dreams. Chat is in the craziest place ever because on the tier list, it's hard to see it anywhere else. Even there, it's a little bit hard to see it. So that's the life we're living today. Welcome in. If y'all have any opinions on 2025 movies, shout them out. Shout them out. I'm excited to keep the conversation going. And if you want to see more of my opinions on 2025 movies, this will be uploaded as a video on my YouTube later, because we're in the home stretch here. We are in the home stretch. And we're talking about Wicked. I'm just reading off my very long Letterboxd review word for word because holy smokes. I had to take a lot of time to process my thoughts, so this is just the best way to do it for this one. Basically what you missed is I was never locked in. I felt like it was very like music video coded most of the time when there were songs happening. I felt like so much of the plot was happening just because they needed the plot to happen, because they were trying to do Wizard of Oz basically. It wasn't like super compelling at all. It was kind of cringe at times, which it's musical theater. It's okay to be cringe during musical theater, don't get me wrong, but sometimes people had to be so stupid to make the plot happen, and that's an this is my least favorite word to say. That is a very infuriating. It is a very infuriating feeling. I can do this. I can do this. I'm not trying it again. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We were cooked, chat. Now I'm talking about not the plot. The music sequences felt like music videos and not immersive to moving the plot along. And again, I was in the middle of saying, I talk about this all the time. I've done a couple of Has Been Hotel music ranking videos. I literally despise I despise when a musical feels like a music video. That's also another complaint I had about Sinners, but I'm not gonna go into that right now. Not that Sinners is a musical. That's besides the point. The music and the visuals should move the plot forward or develop the character. They were not cooking that way in Wicked. They were not cooking that way in Wicked. The second part felt way less theatrical, and I was missing the grandeur, scale, and spectacle of the production design that we received in part 1. I feel like the PD was still impressive, but it was lacking comparatively to the first one. I could argue that part 1 included more details, impressive set pieces, gadgets, props to build the world for us specifically. Like, we didn't need as much world building in this one because we got all that in the first one. But I just wasn't feeling, I say it here, awe-inspiring wonder. I feel like there was something interesting to do with peeling back the literal, like, gilded vibe of Oz, and they were not doing that for me visually. It was basically all the same stuff from Act 1, and again, if it were all one movie, maybe I would have felt differently. I did have a friend go to a back-to-back screening of Wicked 1 and 2, and he said, oh, that felt way better than just watching 2. Like, that's very interesting. I don't know if that's a time commitment I can have. Maybe if I loved the second one, that would be a time commitment I'm willing to have, but as you can tell, I did not love this. I just feel like there wasn't a lot of intentionality with the production design, but I'm willing to have my mind changed on that. There was, like, some things, like, in Elphaba's, like, little home, in her home, you know what I'm talking about, her outdoor woodland home. Like, she just had, like, one of those conspiracy-esque bulletin boards, which isn't the problem, but it was just in, like, big red letters, find them, or, like, something, like, silly like that. I'm just like, bro. It just looked a little cheesy. I really bought into the spectacle and the aesthetics of Wicked 1, but Wicked 2 I was not jiving with as much visually. In general, I was missing the heart of the film. When I saw Wicked 1 on 4 separate occasions, I cried at 3 of those viewings. That story had a significant pull on me that I did not get in this one. And maybe I would have had that one again. I would have had that kind of connection if I viewed them back to back. But I think it's the movie's job to get me back to that place, get me back to that sense of feeling. But they were not really successful in doing that for me personally. Here's the TLDR. The first movie had some really big shoes to fill, and with a year of speculating, anticipation, and feeling hopeful for part 2, I am ultimately let down, as it was lacking much of what drew me into part 1. I hope that my rose-colored glasses can be put back on and I can hop back into Oz in a hopefully less jaded second viewing. Those are my thoughts on Wicked. That sums it all up. That me reading my Letterboxd review gets me away from rant territory where I say the same thing 5 times over. Again, did not match up to the first one. Maybe on its own this could have been better, but I had high expectations. Act 1 changed me for good. Act 2, disappointment. Disappointment. That's all I have to say. I just don't get it. They also, like, cut a bunch of stuff from the trailer, and I wonder what that was about. I have speculation that, I'm not putting this here finally. I'm just setting that there for a second. I have speculation that the first couple of scenes were reshoots, because I just don't know why she's in the blue dress twice, and why we missed out on a pink and green dress that was, like, heavy in the marketing. I don't know what happened. Just things like that. Little incohesivities. Lack of, intentionality. It's all very frustrating to me. Where am I gonna put this? And again, it wasn't like abysmal, like it's 3-star according to me. It was like fine. Nothing like the movies down here, but compared to the first one, huge difference. Huge difference. Where am I gonna put this? This is kind of the trickiest one so far. I like Fantastic Four better. I'll put it in the B+ tier. I'm putting it in the B- tier. What the hell was that plot sometimes? Kind of not the fault of the movie, but like, damn, that plot was so bad at times. I couldn't handle it. Ethan Slater kind of cooked though. Let's give props to Mr. Ethan Slater. Good for him. Zootopia 2. Probably the best sequel this year? Let me see what I got in here. Yeah, I'd say that Zootopia 2 is the best sequel this year. It was pretty good. I liked the first one a little better, but they were pretty comparable. I'm not putting that there, I'm just dropping it off. How much did I like this? I'll drop you there. That may be generous. Again, this is not the final list. I need to watch more movies while I'm on my streaming hiatus, and I will be posting my official top 10 to Letterboxd, but Zootopia 2 was pretty solid. Not the best movie on the planet, but I was laughing my booty off. That movie was freaky as hell. That movie was so freaky. And speaking of a movie that wasn't as freaky as it should have been. Well, hold on. Let me put we'll finish on FNAF. FNAF is the last movie I've actually watched so far. So let me put these where these need to go. Anaconda I don't think I need to see, but the rest of these I'm gonna put in the would watch tier. Have not yet watched / hasn't come out yet. I don't know what this little man on the phone is still. I literally don't know what this little man on the phone is still. He's literally cracking me up. Who put him in here? He's going to S tier. SpongeBob movie, I wasn't that invested in, but then the Ice Spice song came out and now I'm addicted. Now I need to know what's going on. I need SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay as loud as possible into my ears. I'm just saying. I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules. Alright. Last movie I actually saw this year. FNAF 2. So far. Again, not the final list. January's my catch-up time. So we'll be watching more movies soon. Kinda let down, chat. Kinda let down. Wasn't expecting the best movie ever. Beware of spoilers. I'm gonna keep it as vague as possible, but there's a couple things I have to talk about. There's a couple things I absolutely have to talk about that are spoiler territory. Where do I even start? I mean, the plot in both the first one and the second one, not the best. The plot, I fear, was worse in this one. I do fear that the plot was not good. I fear the plot in FNAF 2 was somehow even worse. And it wasn't hard to follow, but this is a thing that a lot of people are saying. This is not an original thought from Sophia, but it's a thought I very much so agree with. This is suffering from second movie in a trilogy syndrome. This has a lot of setups for an excellent third movie, but this movie by itself kind of didn't cook for me. A lot of people are saying they liked it, so give it a shot. If you're a FNAF fan, it's not a waste of your time. Definitely go see this if you like Five Nights at Freddy's. Guys, they massacred the puppet. It's hard to separate FNAF. Yup. They massacred the puppet, bro. It's hard to separate because I know Scott Cawthon, creator of FNAF, loves to make different continuities. There's a books continuity, there's a games continuity, there's the movie continuity. So Looking at your list made me realize how much I don't watch movies. I'm a movie fiend. I definitely watch more movies than the average person. Don't feel bad. I didn't watch a lot of movies. Like, all these, I'm like, these are all in my I have not watched and I don't care to watch tier. These are my have not watched and do care to watch tier, but I got a good chunk up here. I've seen none. Holy smokes. I love movies. I work in the industry, so I also just grew up loving movies. But FNAF 2, chat, they massacred the puppet. So this is a different continuity. I have to keep that in mind. 'Cause, like, Scott likes to spice it up. I can respect that. But I feel like something that's always been so consistent for the puppet is they are not vengeful. They are a protector. And the first scene of the movie is giving like, oh, she's a protector. Puppet be protecting. The rest of the movie, like, she is full of hate. She constantly wants to murder. And not even just Afton, like parents in general. You'll understand why when you watch the film, if you have not watched the film already. I just don't like this point of view for the character. Personally, like, I'm trying not to be like, well, that's not how it is in the game, so I don't like it. I'm not trying to be that way. I'm really not trying to be that way. I just feel like what is so compelling about the puppet is that they're like a calm, level-headed being. That's so interesting. We rarely get ghosts like that, you know? And they have such a specific, like, motivation and, like, care for people that I'm like, why? Missing out on this is a big disappointment. And also, it doesn't look good. The actual marionette puppet looks good, but they don't use the actual marionette puppet for most of the movie. This is also a thing that, like, to our knowledge at least, never seen in FNAF before. Ghost possessing people. Ghosts possessing people? Huh? I don't know. I'm like, this is not my usual FNAF. I'm trying to digest it. But some of the choices they made, I'm high-key questioning. And also, the plot just wasn't cooking. Great setups for a third movie. Plot was not cooking for me. Again, a lot of other people liked it. The reviews on this movie seem pretty split. They keep saying, like, this is for the fans. I feel like the first movie had more fan service. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, and I just wasn't catching things, but I'm pretty, like, FNAF obsessed. If you look at my YouTube rewind, it's all Five Nights at Freddy's, like, aggressively. I feel like the first one was, like, funnier and, like, more for the fans. And, I feel as though this new movie was scarier. That was a big complaint about the first one. I'll concede that this one was scarier. It wasn't, like, too scary. I think it could have gone more. But not too bad. Not too bad in the scare department. Definitely could have been pushed further. But biggest complaints, probably the puppet. I also don't love the choices made for Vanessa. I don't know. I see people being like, her acting's really good. It's not jiving with me. And here's my game theory. Here's my game theory, chat. Vanessa's gotta be a robot. That's my game theory. Especially, oh my gosh. I won't say what happened, per se, because Ghost, I know you haven't seen it yet. There's one, like, Easter egg that happens that I feel like is low-key confirming my theory. I feel like Scott is high-key looking to the books right now, both in, like, Secret of the Mimic territory. And by the books, I don't mean Fazbear Frights, I mean the original trilogy. Like, Fourth Closet, Silver Eyes, etc. There was one, like, crazy Easter egg that happened that I was like, if she's not a robot, I'm gonna be confused. I think if Vanessa's a robot, the acting you're playing chess. This girl's playing chess if she's a robot. If she's not a robot, Chad, I don't know. If she's not a robot, I'm not a fan of the acting. If she is a robot, she's playing 5D chess right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's just my opinion. All of this is my opinion. But, yikes. Yikes, bro. I was really hyped for this. I did have fun. It's not a waste of time. If you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, go to the movie. You're gonna have fun. But some choices I disagree with. Some choices I just disagree with. And that's okay. Sometimes I'm gonna disagree with some choices. It happens. For real. For real, for real. I did have fun. It was a little bit scarier than the first one. Major plot holes. But I loved, like, that one Easter egg that I was just talking about. That was huge. There's two characters in this that I was really happy to see. And I'm interested. I hope we get more of them and get to explore some more of that. But, yeah. Some questionable things about FNAF 2. And then also, it wasn't even that freaky. I thought they knew what they were doing when they cast Megan Fox as Chica. I was like, oh, this movie's about to be freaky as hell. I was having, like, bets with people. I was like, is Zootopia 2 or FNAF 2 gonna be freakier? What's gonna be the freakiest movie this year? Zootopia 2 beat this movie by a landslide. I thought they were gonna make Chica be like, you know, we all know what toy Chica looks like, but they didn't lean into the Megan Fox of it all, in my opinion. I thought we'd be straight gooning to Chica. Every time she took a step, though, the whole theater would shake. That was pretty freaky. But if you're watching at home, that's not gonna happen to you. She never was like, let's get 'em, boys. And I was like, what? Like, stuff like that, you know? Like, it doesn't need to be over the top freaky, but like, little hints. Like, I thought they knew what they were cooking with. I don't know if they did. Like, they had to have. Maybe they were scared because of the rating. They were afraid of what they'd unleash if they let us goon to Chica, I guess. I don't know. Who's to say? But, yeah. Not my favorite movie of the year. I had a lot of fun. I dressed up as a puppet and my friend dressed up as Chica, and we were like, damn, these were like the main characters of the movie. I knew Puppet would be, but I'm like, Chica really popped off in this movie. If you're a toy Chica enjoyer, beware that she's not freaky. Beware that she's not freaky. But there is a lot of toy Chica, so that is good. What there's not a lot of is Cupcake. I'm like, what? They even like casted. They even casted him. CG5 is the Cupcake. I swear he'd never said or did anything. You saw him in plastic. And I think he never did anything. Hold on. Please let me. Okay, I thought this was gonna happen in the movie. I thought this would happen in the movie. But this never happened in the movie. I thought we'd get a recreation of this. It never happened. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean we didn't get a Cupcake get his ass in the movie? I was so upset. I was sad. I was disappointed. Like, no Cupcake. Why was he cast? And then he did nothing. Is that the joke? I don't know. And then I just feel like certain elements were not used well. Like, they build up this whole, like, Faz Fest thing. And then, like, it goes nowhere. Low-key, it goes nowhere. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't bad. Not a waste of my time. A little confused. We barely got any, like, it was the Toy Chica show all the way. We got more Toy Chica than Puppet. We got, I mean, arguably, you'll find out what that means later. I'm not putting this here for sure, I'm just resting it there. We got more Toy Chica than Puppet. We got more Toy Chica than Bonnie or Mangle or Freddy. We barely got any of those guys. I wanted way more Mangle than we got. I wanted more puppet than we got. Like, technically we were getting a lot of puppet, but not in the way that I wanted to receive it at all. But yeah, it was fine. Some of the performances were good. Like, both of the, like, new characters, they kind of ate, not gonna lie. Wish we had more Afton in this movie, but I get it. We should be having a lot of Afton next movie. Fingers crossed. But, yeah, where am I gonna put this? Definitely liked it better than Wicked. You know, I just, like, talked a lot of shit. But, like, out of a personal enjoyment level, this was, if I'm ranking it on the quality of film, I'm gonna put it, like, here. But I had a good time. I had a good time. I just talked a lot of shit about this movie. I had a good time. I had a good time. I can't deny it. I had a good time. I got that FNAF freak in me. But, yes. This has been ranking 2025 movies with Sophia and Umamusume. We did it. These are all the movies I saw this year. I watched other movies, like, in theaters, but they were all, like, reruns and stuff. Because, like, if we go to my Letterboxd profile, diary, I watched, like, a lot of movies this year, but a lot of, like, rewatches or, like, watching older movies for the first time. So, you know, I watched way more movies than this year, but not a ton of, like, 2025 releases. This year, I don't know, kind of wasn't cooking that much. I watched Nosferatu so much this year, and it came out last year. So, if you are eager to hear kind of my final thoughts on 2025 movies, join the Discord. Go... My final thoughts won't be on YouTube, but if you want to see some of the things I was saying before you were able to hop in, go subscribe on YouTube. This is gonna go up as a video. I am about to have like a approximately 4-week long hiatus starting next week. Traveling for the holidays, won't have my setup, just can't stream, which is fine. But YouTube will be uploading regularly. Instagram uploading regularly. And I'm gonna be posting on Letterboxd. This is the time of year where I catch up on movies, so if this has been interesting enough for you to hear what the heck I'm saying about movies, you want to hear more about it, go on my Letterboxd. I'll post a serious review every once in a while, but a lot of meme reviews as well over on the Letterboxd. And then I'll let you guys know what my top 10 is in the Discord. Discord's a great place to stay connected, especially during this hiatus. I will certainly be chatting it up in there while I'm gone, so you will not be void of me, just not streams for a hot minute. We have one more stream on Tuesday before the hiatus, so be sure to drop in on that before I'm gone for almost a month. There's a lot going on in life. Like, I have family in Missouri and Washington, so I have to go to both places. And then, like, in Missouri, we're moving my grandma in from Washington, and I'm, like, helping navigate that, and it's a lot of stuff going on, so hence why the long break. But we're gonna have a lot of fun in 2026. Gonna have even more movies to chat about, and maybe we'll have more ADHD streams like this. This is fun. Do you guys feel like you're watching Subway Surfers? I sure hope so. But yeah, I just got enough carrots on Uma for a 10 pull. So why don't we pull for Manhattan Cafe? And then we'll probably raid out. I think that's more than enough for today. Yeah, almost a 4-hour stream. I talked about every new release I watched in 2025. That's pretty crazy. So let's get a 10 pull in here. Manifesting. We want Manhattan Cafe. She's a cutie patootie. And let's go. Let's try. This is a good way to end the ADHD stream. Let me move my camera over here in the meantime. There we go. Okay, now we're not blocked. Let's do it. I'm made just enough. And then Game Awards are today, so I'm quite hyped. I hope some good stuff comes out of it. Let's manifest. I put all my brain power into this stream today. Please, girl. Please! Long shot star. I'm cursed. I'm literally cursed, chat. I feel like we've gotten exclusively long shot star while calling for this Uma. My god! Oh, flip something, please! Flip it again? Bruh. Damn. I scrounged together all these carrots, and for what? At what cost? Damn, that was disappointing. I was having good runs luck today, so I was hoping we would get her. I have 11 carrots. Yikes. Alrighty, chat. That is it for today. I hope this was fun for y'all. I know this was quite a chaotic experience, so thanks for giving us the idea, chatters who were here at the beginning and voted on the poll and split it 50-50. This was fun. I hope you guys appreciated my commentary. I know, I'm quite the opinionated little fiend at times, but it be that way. Let me find someone to raid. Let me see if anyone I'm following is on. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Spoon. Spoon is a real one. Spoon has donated like over 100 subs, so let's go show them love. Go check them out. If you're a follower, you have these emotes. If you would like a raid message, we'll just keep it simple. We'll show some love today over to Spoon. Again, been doing kind of a lot of promo this stream, but check out the YouTube, check out the Instagram, check out the Discord, check out Letterboxd if you're going to miss me on my 4-week hiatus. Those are the places where I'm going to stay active. I also now have a Patreon. Videos sporadically will be uploaded there. Unedited videos are going to be uploaded on the Patreon sporadically. And if you would like to receive a special thank you at the end of my YouTube videos, the Patreon is also the place to be. My patrons get a special thank you at the end of my videos. If you would like to get that special thank you before I go away on hiatus, you must become a patron by 12/14, so the 14th, 3 days from now, 11:59 p.m. PST. I almost said PlayStation 2. What is wrong with my brain? The world may never know. So that is everything that's going on. Thank you for this super crazy stream today. If you haven't already hit that follow, please consider hitting that follow. If you stuck around long enough to hear all my thoughts and opinions on things, maybe you'd like to see some of my other streams. I am a variety streamer. We play games, we do tier lists, we chat, we crash out, and more. But yeah, help me reach my follower goal, hang out with us later in life, etc., etc. With that said, we're gonna hit that raid in just a moment. Peace out, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday's my next stream, and it is my last stream before I go away forever and ever. So tune in to say hi and bye then, and have a wonderful weekend. Peace out. Now it is time for a very special thank you to my memelings, those who have subscribed over on my Patreon. To Spoon Lowful, Captain Kitsune, and Fun Guy, thank you so much for your patronage. You are truly meme-tastic. If you would like to see your name in the special thanks section, please consider joining the Patreon link below. Please also consider subscribing, hitting that like, and leaving a comment down below. Thank you!